No, it did. Facebook is the one that I don't know. Whatever they did, they stopped the streaming thing from happening.
I saw you.
Edit the privacy. Public.
Wait, Sam, it says you're live on Facebook.
I am.
Oh, dang.
Facebook can't stop me, Joe Gorman.
He's been live.
Facebook can't stop me. It's just it takes a little. It's a little bit more different detail. I don't know. I can't even. Trying to. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, Joe Gorman, that whole time. Let me just make sure that this is going good, and then we'll. Yeah, all right, let's begin. I got enough people here. Woohoo! What's up, you guys? Welcome to Hypothetical Comedy Open Mic Comedy Night.
Wow.
Or as I like to call it, I need a haircut. I'm gonna look like Joe Gorman over here in a minute. I do not like to see myself on gallery view, but I have to do it actually because that's how the stream looks at it. So we're on Facebook, you guys. Nobody else is. Actually, that's not true. Brooke was earlier. I saw that. I know Dat Fan is on Facebook. And speaking of Dat Fan, I'll be on his show on Monday, so check me out there. That's it. So, have you guys heard about this Dr. Pepper shortage? It's like you make a beverage with 23 flavors during a pandemic, and you expect one of your supply chains not to run out. I heard that one of those flavors is coins. I don't like to look at my.
I know coin shortage shit.
Yeah, there's a Dr. Pepper shortage too, and that didn't work out too well. You know what song I like? I like "Summer of '69" by Bryan Adams. But realistically, it's 2020.
Oh, I like that song too.
Oh, thank you for that heckle, sir. But realistically, it's 2020, and that song should probably be rewritten and updated. How about "Summer of '69" cancel comedy gigs? Or how about "Summer of '69" concerts I should have went to? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, thanks. This isn't a heckle mic, Mike. This isn't a heckle mic, comma Mike. Or my personal favorite, "Summer of '69 margaritas." I would have drinking if the bars were open. Yeah, this is definitely not the best days of my life, you guys. Definitely not. I'm vegan now, and I just want to make sure everybody knows that. I've been vegan for about 14 days, and it's really hard, to find places that'll cater to my dietary needs. Like, I'll go to my favorite restaurant and be like, "What's your best vegan dish with meat?" Nothing. They got nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then today my wife and I went out to lunch, and she was like, "You know what? I'm really proud of you. You've been doing good on this diet. I looked at the beer menu. You got any beer you want." And she went to the bathroom. And so I called the waiter over. I'm like, "Hey, come here. I want you to bring me a beer with a steak in it." And he's like, "Huh? What? Huh?" I go, "Look, I don't got a lot of time here, okay? I want you to go in the back, cook a steak, put in a beer, and bring it out to me. We'll call it Ale 1. I love that one. We have to wear masks now everywhere we go. It kind of sucks, having to wear these masks. And then last week...
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, thank you for that. And then last week, I went to work and I realized instead of grabbing my mask, I grabbed a pair of underwear. Yeah, that was a shitty day, you guys. Yeah. I did that joke. I did this mic. I didn't realize there was kids in the room, and I said that. That was a shitty day. And then after that, I realized there was kids in there, and I felt so bad. But I apologize.
God,
I did. I felt so bad. Last night, I was getting ready for bed, like at 3 a.m., and my wife woke up to go to the bathroom. And I was like, "Wait, before you go back to sleep, let me tell you about this joke I'm working on." And the situation ended with her saying, "I hate you," and going back to sleep. The joke was this. I enrolled my dog in a martial arts class. It's called Taekwondo Doberman. I know. And that's the joke that almost ended my marriage, guys. That joke almost ended my marriage. It was worth it, though. It was worth it. They say that you should never date a comedian. And I do agree with that. I do. And I think the reason why I would never date a comedian is because my wife is also a comedian, and she might know her. Speaking of which, Okay, that's enough of me. So let's get the show started, you guys. Mike, we have no heckling, and I will mute you if you continue to do so. My friend, you just did it again. I'm just kidding. It's okay. At that moment, it was appropriate. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's kick the show off. I'm going to introduce your feature act. She is very funny. Give it for Kristen Lundberg, everybody.
Woo!
Hey everybody, what's up? What's up? I just want to say, Funky Sam Medina, when you said that there was a shortage of Dr. Pepper, my buddy Jimmy went and grabbed his Dr. Pepper and started chugging it. So,
Nice.
oh man, I can't contain myself. Okay, so I'm gonna do some regular material and then some open mic material. We'll see if y'all can tell. We'll see if we can tell the difference here. First, I want to say I just found out today that one of my YouTube videos has over 500,000 views.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so
wow.
that's pretty big. That's pretty big for me, little Kristen Lundberg, right? That's pretty good. So it's me headlighting the Terracotta Nudist Resort, and I just found out today also that the very first frame of that video, my pubic hair is showing a little bit. So that video's been up for 2 years. I know why people like it. Hey, I fucked with YouTube, yo. That's been up for a while. That's almost pornographic. Okay, I'll put the. But anyway, I'm from Dayton, Ohio, which is a bottled ranch. We're a city, and it's pretty humbling being from Ohio and everything. I was always a funny kid, but I never called it comedy. I always called it throwing stuff at my little bro hair. My brother's name is Billy, and let's call him Billy. I gotta say it like Billy, you know. And I remember one time I was being really mean to Billy, and he was licking a sucker. And I said, "Billy, give me a lick." Normal request for Southern Ohio. Okay, what the hell are you guys doing? All right, that's normal. Okay, so I said, "Give me a lick," and he goes, "No," and I said, "Give me a lick, or I'm gonna break this Buzz Lightyear CD-ROM for Windows 5." It's like a game. It was a video game. It was top of the line for Windows 3.1, and he goes, "No, don't do it," and then I broke it, which was a dick break. My mom heard, and she goes, "Kristen, I'll give you a lick." And she came downstairs, she whooped my ass so hard. That's just like you guys never give ass lickings. You guys don't, you know what I'm saying? You guys don't say it like that. That's okay. That's all right, man. This is a Catholic vibrator. Saying, all right, so you give it a lick, you get a cat lick. Okay? Oh, man. Yeah, but I was a dick to my little brother. I also stole his Nintendo 64 for gas money to go to Cincinnati. But that's like, everybody does that, you know? That's the Cincinnati byline. Hey, can't pay the toll, sell some shit you stole. Cincinnati, all right? But I feel bad. The whole thing is I'm reformed, all right? I'm a changed woman. This is an apology to my little bro hair, all right? I'm sorry, Billy. Billy! I'm sorry. Give me a lick! I'm sorry that your heart was gone. I'm sorry I never shed a tear when I killed the gang of Buzz Lightyear. Ow! So that was thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah, that was an apology and a flex. That's a nice little apology. It's an Apollo flex. The song's called "I Killed the Game." So it's in the game. Okay. I'm gonna try this now. Let me know if you can hear it. Can y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's nice. Okay. This is just something else. Yeah. My little brother is 26 years old. All right. And I slept with somebody his age. Now that's really weird for a 31-year-old lady. I don't give a fuck. I lips and say about it. Yeah.
Oh, can you share the thing?
26 years old. Ladies, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay? You better don't. That's all I'm gonna say. I wish I were a lesbian. Okay. All right, here's that. If I were a lesbian, I'd be a great lesbian because I play the violin. I'd be a vile lesbian. I'd be a vile lesbian. Vile lesbian.
Yes.
Thank you. Wow. AC/DC. USBS, UCB cord. I'm just gonna start saying initially. AX8. Okay. Honky Comedina. That's what I'm on. Guys, I recently wanted to quarantine with my Aunt Reva in Texas. And I was really excited to go quarantine with my Aunt Reva. And she said no, because they're taking quarantine very seriously in Texas. Okay, you guys should be laughing. Okay, where you at? Okay, so I told my mom, right? My Aunt Reva is my mom's sister. Okay, Becky and Reva. And I told my mom, I said, Mom, Reva won't let me quarantine. And my mom goes, why? And I said, because they're taking quarantine very seriously. And my mom goes, fuck Reva. So this song's called Fuck Reva. Fuck Reva. She's a bitch. She owns a kick-ass beach house and a Chevrolet full of wine. Fuck Reva. Bitch. She wears high-heeled Crocs and her boyfriend is a stupid dick.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Yeah.
I hope you like that noise in your living room. I'm a student. I don't care. Yeah, that was my Hawthorne Heights audition. The Dayton band. Dayton rules. Yeah. I live in San Diego right now. and I live with my cat, and I'm not doing any more comedy here. And let me see where I'm doing. We're pretty much almost there. I'm gonna end on this. Okay, I got one more for you guys. This one's a fucker. All right.
There you go.
All right, ladies. This is for the ladies out there who used to sleep for spots. You ladies know. I'm not nobody in this room, okay? But you know those kind of ladies who would have sex with show bookers to get a couple of minutes. You know what I'm saying? Anybody concur? But nobody, all my girlfriends, they would talk about who they did, how much time they got, and what have you. But that I never talked about the text messages that I got. You know what I'm saying? I got some pretty scandalous stuff up in my text message inbox, okay? And I don't say nothing because they're very prestigious show bookers. One morning to an unexpected text. It was late night Jimmy Fallon. Wanted to see my breast. I said, Jimmy, I think you're funny, and I want to be on your show. You got married a long time ago. I heard of Conan O'Brien like his women curly, and then he texted me saying that he want to curl up with me. I said, Conan, I can, but I still think he's a man. I flattered him. And he told me to shut up my Jordan Schlansky. Said to go to spring with Samantha Bee. I couldn't cuddle with the Colbert of Steve. Judging by Jimmy Kimmel's iPhone camera, I know he's the mayor of small town Dildo, Canada. He really is honorary mayor of small town Dildo, Canada. It's really fucking stupid. Okay, and he said if I just lick his toes, he'll put me on the late night show he hosts. Well, I leaned in and I took the bait. It was nasty. And he never got back to me about the show date. So sad but true. I deleted it, all the text messages, or I'd show you. That's right. All right. I'll put the thank you. I'll put the link to my naked video here. Thanks.
Hell yeah. Kristen Lumberg, everybody. Oh my gosh, that was amazing, Kristen. Thank you very much for being here. I do have bad news though. Every single comic messaged me. They all quit the show because nobody wanted to follow you. So, good night, everybody. Thank you for being here. I'm just kidding. Let's get this thing moving along. This next comic, it is his birthday. Hey, Mike, it's your birthday. Happy birthday.
Mike.
And it's his first.
Hey.
Did I just hear which Mike? Because only any Mike should know if it's his birthday or not. Mike, happy birthday. It's his first time doing comedy. So, Mike, let me ask you a question. Have you ever had this many people sing you happy birthday?
No.
Well, you're not tonight either, so you're not going to have it tonight either. But he's gonna do open mic comedy for the very first time, so it's pretty exciting. I'm famous for butchering last names. I'm not going to try this one. Get it for Mike, everybody.
Woo!
Thank you. It's pronounced Zayco, like the watch in the 80s, Zayco. Okay, so I'm gonna start off my routine tonight about the women that I dated. Okay, there are a lot of crazy broads. Let me tell you something. I'm telling you, I'm from Jersey, New Brunswick to be exact. But my past girlfriend, oh my God, she drove me nuts with these conspiracy theories. Okay, the X-Files was her thing, or like within Phoenix, Arizona, and aliens and shit. She was always about this. She would talk to me on the phone. Hey, guess what, Mike? You'll never really guess this conspiracy theory. Oh, you guess, like JFK. You know he wasn't assassinated, right? You know he did. There's so many people on the card. There's different things. I'm like, okay, what does this matter in our relationship? You know, what the hell does this matter? You know, it's crazy. And you know, they've only dated like 3 women in my whole life. Okay, that's so pathetic. Okay, super fucking pathetic. But it's just like one crazy broad after another. Okay, all the time. It's insane. So I've been dating like 2 years. Okay, it just is really amazing to me, very amazing. Okay, and you know, this brings me to the next thing, like old people. You know, I'm getting older. It's my birthday. You know, I'm forgetting shit left and right, man. You know, my grandfather, Jesus Christ, he was so fucking nervous about shit. You know, I remember one time I had to be like about 8 years old. Okay. I threw a shoebox, an empty shoebox at him, okay? Because I was pissed off about some dumb shit. I threw it at his head. He's holding his head. He is so nervous, okay? He runs to the bathroom in the mirror. It's like the Flash, for Christ's sakes. He just darts there. He just darts. And he's like looking in the mirror, looking, oh my God, I have to go to the hospital. I think I have a brain tumor, you know? And he is just like freaking the fuck out, man. He's just really freaking the hell out. And he goes to my mom, you have to call the hospital. You have to call the hospital. And I couldn't believe this. I could not believe what I was hearing, you know, and call the hospital, right? And they find nothing wrong with the man. They find nothing wrong with them. And they tell him the story. And I'm like, well, he needs to maybe get some psychiatric help, you know, is out of his mind. He's out of his freaking mind. But, you know, he was a very nice man, though. He passed away in 2012. But, you know, I loved him, but he could drive everybody really insane, really crazy. But, yeah, I mean, things with my family. Oh, these Hungarians in North Jersey, man, they are insane. Like my aunt, for instance, she is like literally insane. Okay. One time, my other aunt in North Jersey visits her, right? She says she has to clean. She said, I got to clean. And she goes, who's coming? Is your husband coming home early? Because he traveled a lot for the Navy and whatnot. And she goes, no, we just got to clean. She goes, who the hell's coming now? We have to, it's so important for you to clean. Like, what the hell? So she's like, the cleaning people are coming. So my other aunt goes, what are you talking about? That's their job. No, we can't do that. We have to clean for that. And it's like, okay. Hey, all good?
You're good.
And my last joke, did anyone ever have a pet, you know, pets? Yeah, my golden retriever, he drives me nuts. And, you know, one time he got lost. I'm shaking a bag of treats for him. And he's just like not even moving. I'm shaking the bag. And it's like he's just darting the other way at me. You know, I keep trying. And I'm like, Nova, come here. Darts the other way. You know, darts the other left. Every time I get near him, he does this crap. So, like I said, first time trying this for comedy. And, yeah. So there you go. That's all I got.
All right.
Yay!
Happy birthday, Mike.
Thanks.
Happy birthday!
Thanks, Sam.
You said Cisco?
Yeah.
Like Cisco? Is that what you said your name is? Your last name?
Oh,
Zayco,
Zayco.
Okay. Mike Zayco, everybody. Sorry,
Woo!
I'm just learning. All right, let's get this thing going. This next comic, he is one of my favorite comics in the whole world right now. He is on fire. Not literally, of course, because then we'd all be sad. Give it for Joe Gorman, everybody.
Whoa! Oh my God! Already such an emotional roller coaster, folks. I'm strapped in, man. What a fiery Friday night, man. 30 years ago, it would have been Urkel taking us on all of these twists and turns, and I'll say it, laughs. And now here it is, the brand new generation. Now people sitting in front of their screen, interacting with other people sitting in front of their screen. What a glorious world it is, man. We finally made it. Top of the world, huh? That's cool, man. I like Zoom comedy. I feel like I'm one of only a handful of people. A lot of comics are like, I'm not a fan, man. I need to be on a stage in front of an audience of comedians that are on their phones at the time. I can't do comedy up there. It's like, not me, man. I think it's fucking great. All the joy of stand-up comedy, none of the obligation to make eye contact or wear pants. I'm in my zone now, man. I'm sitting down. That's great. That's so much fun. I used to be like, I'm not smart enough to sit on the stool. Back in the olden days when comedy existed on the stage, I was like, those are for like intellectual comics that wear like a sports coat and shit on stage. I can't sit on a fucking stool. I have to be a walkie, backy, forthy comedian. But now that I'm a city downy comedian, I love it, man. There's no going back. I can't go back. I've changed so much during this quarantine. It would be impossible for me to reacclimate to the new society of making eye contact and maybe making a courageous choice to sit down on stage. I'm not ready to be that vulnerable. I need that impersonal fourth wall, yet not fourth wall. Wow, what's going to happen with that? Crowd work just came to a screeching halt for a lot of us, unless we find out a way to line up Zoom, and it never works out. Everyone sees a different algorithm. It's nuts. So I don't know who I'm flirting with right now. I just find each other at some point at the end of the quarantine. Ooh, that's like Sleepless in Seattle. Is this like Sleepless on Zoom? Ooh, yeah, and we keep misconnecting because we're in different time zones. Gorman, you've done it again. Hey, guess what? That stream of consciousness plot, that's my intellectual property. No one still. No. Funky Sam, thank God you're streaming this, man. That is my intellectual property, folks. If any romantic comedy pops up in the next 3 years that's somewhat similar to that, please let me know. We might have a real legal case on our hands. Let society have it, man. We all need to heal during this time. And here I am thinking about profit, my intellectual property. Zuckerberg, let the people have that romantic comedy, but let's cast some unconventionally beautiful people in the roles. All right, I'm tired of like these fucking CW people. Oh, I got big boobs and abs. You know, how about some uggos working 9 to 5 that are beaten down by the reality of life? How about that? How about connections for the rest of us, man? How am I supposed to connect like where they're like, look at me, I'm an ugly outcast. I'm like, if that guy's an ugly outcast, what fucking bell tower should I be fucking ringing from? My God, dude, it sucks. Anyway, man, I can't be negative about that. I just had $1 million idea and I gave it out. That's the brave new world we're living in. What a roller coaster, man. Did you know that some people like sit down and like write things and then edit things before they say it on stage? Not all of us, baby. I asked God to speak through me. So here it is, dude. With this thing on, it's the Almighty. That's fucking nuts, huh? Man, if I was God, I would definitely do that a lot more. More comics need to say that, where it's like, this is truly the voice of God. You think we'd go to hell for that? I hope not, man. That would be nuts if I went to hell for that bit. There's like bad people in hell. There's like murderers and rapists, and it's like, oh, you made fun of God on a Zoom open mic. I get a pass, dude. I get to go to it. There's no way God wouldn't find that funny, man. God thinks it's funny. What do you guys think? Am I gonna get in trouble? I don't know, dude. But there was like that moment of reality that sets in. Yikes. Oh, what's in that? I thought that was CBD. What the THC? Oh, no. How about that? What if I was just like a parent in all of those teenage comedies that they don't realize that they're high until it's way too late, where they're like, get high. And they're like, I like this music. And they're like, whoa, Dad's chill. And they're like, wait a minute, where are those brownies? And I'm like, whoa, man, I'm fucking high. I would be like, all right, kids, party's over. If I'm high, that means you're definitely fucking high. You're all in trouble. Haha, surprise, surprise. I'm a strict dad. How about you think it's like, oh, it's fine if you're high, just stay at the house. No, dude, you got fucking tests and shit, man. Look, I agree with the rest of you. The entire reason of kids going to school is to indoctrinate them to the idea of working a 9 to 5 and sitting in a solitary space for 8 hours. But at the same time, if everyone else has to do it, you got to do it too, butt munch. How about that? Yeah, that's showing a little edge. Man, it sucks that I'm not having sex. Can you imagine how cool my kids would be? They'd be pretty chill because I'm pretty chill. I'm like a fucking chill dad. Like they could definitely tell me if something happened, but well, I definitely took you guys on a journey. I hope you enjoyed it somewhat because I had a blast. I feel cleansed now that I could finally connect with some people, albeit digitally. It's still better than nothing. Okay, bye. Bye forever.
All right, keep it up with Joe Gorman, everybody. You guys want a hell of a butt munch, you guys. Thank you very much, Joe. You are awesome as always. This next guy, he's a really awesome dude. He's doing some good shit. I'm gonna let him speak for himself. Ladies and gentlemen, give it for Paul Kilmer, everybody. Paul Kilmer.
How you doing? I don't talk like that. My name's Paul. I sexually identify as a 37-year-old white male from Plainville, Connecticut. I'm not like everybody else. I happen to be a professional magician, so comedy is my side gig. The problem with being a professional magician is people invite me to their parties expecting me to perform. This is what I do. I take a bottle cap that I find on the ground, I throw it up, and I catch it on my finger like that. Whoa. There's a hole in it. Anyway, I don't care. Listen, I'm going to teach you guys how to do a quick trick. But before I do, I'm going to show you why everybody wants me to come to their kid's birthday party. You see, people have it in their head just because I can make balloon animals that if they invite me to their wedding, I will do balloon animals for their kids. And the sad part is, I will. So if I were here with you right now, I would pick somebody in the audience that I could socially connect with and hand this to them, but I can't do that. So I'm going to show you guys a trick I can do with a dollar bill. I learned this from a waitress in Tijuana, Mexico at the Donkey Show. My friends told me it was going to be a great show. I thought I was going to see a magic show, but that's not what I saw. So I have a $1 bill. It has George Washington on it. Fun fact about George Washington, he owned over 10,000 slaves, and people just let that go. What I'm going to do, I just wanted to hear what you guys thought about that joke. Anyway, I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna fold it lengthwise. I'm gonna fold it lengthwise again, and then I'm gonna hit it. And you see how George Washington is now upside down? Okay, so he's upside down. How do we get him back? It's easy. All you got to do is flick it like that. Yeah, I'm an actual magician. I can do things. It's broken. I can't. Yeah, that's awesome. All right. Coke bottle, $50. Coke bottle, $50. Now the $50 inside the Coke bottle. Yay!
Yeah.
So a lot of people accuse me of doing tricks and explaining them, but not really explaining them. I was just like, hey, that's how magic works. I know how magic works. I'm a magician. But I'm going to show you something real. If you want to find out what people really think about you in a Zoom show, all you got to do is this. Gotcha. All you have to do is pretend to cease to exist, and you can learn all kinds of crazy stuff people think about you. Pretend to be frozen. Be like me. No eye contact. Watch this.
Oh,
Boom.
wow.
That card trick, it cost me about $150. I can't do it again. Nice. All right. So I know I have about maybe 2 hours left, and I just want to tell you guys, when I was 9, I was diagnosed with autism. And I go into schools and libraries and I teach kids on the spectrum that they can be funny. I was told that I can't make people laugh. I was told that I would never get engaged. I was told that I would probably have to spend the rest of my life in an assisted living program. Fortunately for enough, I can make people laugh by staring at them for a long time. I'm engaged. I don't know how. She's way better than I am in every way. Because she can put up with this. Look at this. I'm about 150 pounds overweight, and I can't spell my name. I mean, look at me. Look at this. It looks like I fell down a flight of stairs when I was 5. I never recovered. Anyway, I just want to let people know, no matter what someone tells you, you should always follow your dreams. Because if I didn't listen to a recovering alcoholic in a psych ward in New Britain, Connecticut, I wouldn't be in front of you today talking about my personal problems. And I just want to thank everybody here for listening. And I would give you all each a hug, even though you don't want me to. So I won't.
Good job.
Sam, I just have a quick question, and you've been doing comedy longer than me. You know how a comedian can give time back to the room?
By finishing their set early?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
As the comedian, can I take everybody else's time and leave, and the mic shuts off? Can that happen? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to find more about me, I run a dinosaur blog on my Facebook. You can find me at paulkilmer.com. I'm the overweight guy holding all the Ghostbusters stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I hope you have a good night, and I'm probably going to go cuddle with my fiance.
Aww.
Yay.
All right, Paul. Hey,
I didn't
Paul,
mean to do that.
if you ever need help spelling your name, just look at your shirt.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Oh, you should have soda. He spilled it.
You're awesome,
Oh,
Paul.
no.
Keep going for Paul Kilmer, everybody. Woo!
Good job, Paul.
I know Omar's trying to talk, but I'm going to mute him if I can find him. He's lucky I don't see where he is. Okay. Oh, I thought I saw him, but that wasn't him. All right, let's keep this thing going, moving along. Get up for your next comic. She's really awesome. She runs a mic on Tuesday nights. So hit her up for an opportunity. She only takes 20 comics, so don't bombard her all at once, you guys. Get it for Melanie Calabrese, everybody. Yay!
Yeah, to piggyback off of Paul's information about having Asperger's, I am a special ed teacher, but that's funny, I guess, but not really. But I've been watching the documentary Love on the Spectrum on Netflix.
Yeah.
I'm a 48-year-old, twice divorced woman in middle age, and I am just learning so much about dating from this documentary on people trying to find love. And I just thought I'd do that side note. It's a great documentary, and I'm just like, oh geez, So yeah, anyways, yeah, divorced twice, and my dad is and mom celebrated their 52nd wedding anniversary. So yeah, 52 years, and my dad likes to give me dating advice. And yeah, and my dad, how do you know about dating? You were with mom since you were a junior in high school. And right, and I don't want to know anything else about your dating other than that. So he says I have such bad luck with men that I should become a lesbian. Then his thing is always like, women your age, they get sick of men, they have bad experiences. And I don't know, maybe nah, I don't know. I like hot dogs, not tacos, I told my dad. And so yeah, twice two long marriages, 17 years and 6 years. And so my second husband, we were together 17 years, and he loved to collect electronics, just, pick things up, off the ground. If things would break, he would keep it. And I know other people may say this. He'll say, I don't want to throw it away. I'm going to keep it for parts. I'm going to take it apart and look at it and see how it works and keep it for parts. And, I'm just like, we have a whole spare bedroom full. We had 2 bedrooms. We have a whole spare bedroom of parts. Okay. I mean, what are you going to do with that? Right. And, I kept thinking, is he going to fucking get a spaceship out of these parts someday? He's going to build a spaceship. Let's hope he takes, no, I don't want, I'm just going to take off with it. Right. So, it got out of hand when my vibrator, who I was happily using for a couple of years, burnt out. My Hitachi magic wand. And, I was very sad. And so I walked it over to the trash can to throw it away. What did you know, within less than 24 hours, what appeared on his desk? My Hitachi magic wand. And I'm just like, what are you, look, Scotty's like, really? And I'm like, this is mine. What are you doing with this? It broke. And he's like, oh no, don't throw that away. I'm going to take it apart for parts. And I'm like, really? No, that's weird. I just want to see how it works. And I look at Deb, she's like, yeah. So anyways, I'm just like, no. And then like, I just thought to myself, what if he is making a spaceship? What if like behind this door with all this other crap he was older than me, 14 years older. So he had everything from the 70s, the 80s, anything and everything. He never threw anything away. Scotty's like, yeah, you can relate, right? So I thought, if he makes a spaceship,
79.
if he makes a spaceship and he makes it for my vibrator, and he goes up in space, and there's Elon Musk, there are space people, whatever, I don't know what they call them, astronauts from Elon Musk. They're in space, and they're flying around, and they're like, wait a minute, isn't that a Hitachi magic wand? It's vintage. Look at that shit. And then they'll be like, oh my goodness, I smell something. Oh my God, my pussy's going to be in space. I'm just going to be a groundbreaker, right? So yeah, I'm going to contribute to science. I'm a special ed teacher, and I'm going to contribute to science. So yeah, anyways, he, it's nice because when I got divorced, I have my 2-bedroom apartment. And let me tell you, it's been great for 4 years without him and my dog. My dog is my quarantine partner. And that spare bedroom has no shit in it, except for like, my stuff that's very important, of course. It's my art office craft room. So there will be no robots or spaceships. But thank you all for listening. And always, I don't know, donate your stuff. Don't go keeping it. Thanks for the time, Sam.
All right, Melanie, everybody. Keep it going for Melanie. Woo! She runs I can't talk. She runs a really fun mic. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. All right, let's keep this thing trucking along, you guys. I don't even know if this guy's in the room. Just kind of scanning people. I don't see him. Liam Harvey, you in the room? Going once. Going twice. Your next comic is a real cool chick. Give it for Dana Wisson, everybody.
Yay! Woo!
Are you ready, Dana? Are you okay? Are you good?
Yeah, yo, I'm good. Oh,
I know you
hey,
got
what
stuff
up? Thanks.
to do.
Hold on a second, guys. Smoke my weed, gotta do my drugs. Is this set 5 minutes?
Yes.
Okay, starting timer, go. All right, hi, my name is Dana, and I have a hard time relating to people. Hard as fuck, holy shit. Who'd have thunk that a 36-year-old woman who's lived with her parents for 36 years would have a hard time relating to people? Who'd have thunk? Who'd have thunk that a woman who's been to at least 75 Hanson concerts? Okay, realistically, like 20, and I met him a bunch of times too. It was great. Yeah. The reason they all have about 12 kids each is because of me.
There you go.
Who'd have thunk that a woman who up until recently thought the word chaos was pronounced chaos? Who'd have thunk? All right, I farted around my boyfriend for the first time last night. This is yeah, and I've been with him for 3 years, and it just kind of slid out of my butt. It was a big old beefer. I don't know where to go. I just wanted to call a fart a beefer. I wish someone would invent an app that alerts you when a dude with stinky balls is nearby and call it Operation Shit Dick. Sounds so hacky. I don't know. Maybe I'll name that my next improv troupe, Operation Shit Dick. All right. Does he love me or does he not is a question I often ask my dentist about my other dentist. Strawberries are my favorite food. They taste amazing when I'm committing credit card fraud. I'm gonna get tattoos of the words guilt and shame on my wrists, just in case I need a constant reminder of how to feel. Oh. Do you ever get so high that your left leg falls off? Grates some cheese, which is definitely happening right now. Goes to your neighbor's house, steals a beer from her garage, and then goes to your other neighbor's house and fucks his wife. Does that ever happen to you? Shit, yeah. Yeah. You fart on the first date, Pete? Yeah, I mean, I fart on all the dates, but this one was just a verbal fart. Like my butt was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna open up tonight. Stop feeling so socially distant. And that it did. Okay, let me do a few more. Do you ever get so high? That you ignore a mole on your back for so many years that it starts speaking Spanish just to get your attention? Someone in the comments just said bean steam, and that is the most creative thing ever. And I holy shit, bean steam. Yeah, that's the name of.
I said it. Sorry.
Oh, who was that? Was that God speaking? Yeah, I can see you.
Still me, Pete.
Sounds like God.
It's still Pete. Sorry.
Oh, okay, no, that's okay, Pete. Pete. All right. Do you ever? Okay, hold on. I'm going through my notes. Do you ever get so high that you dig a hole to Germany and come back with a bunch of cool snacks? Do you ever do that? Okay, yeah, that shouldn't go last. Okay, I get really bad road rage. Hold on a second. Oh my God. That's not a bong. That is not a bong. That is water. I have really bad road rage and I'm dumb as hell. One day, some guy was tailgating me and I got so mad that I yelled, "Get off my big dumb ass!" I hate the term full-figured panties. I prefer the term Big Bertha butt baskets. Okay. Marriage is a lot like boobs. It's totally okay if you have 3 of them. Have you heard about the electric scooter challenge? Yeah, that's where you pull the plug on your grandma while everyone is watching. Thank you. All right. And if you want to know what I'm like without my psych meds, Just think about a time you got road rage while you were alone in your bedroom, and then you'll understand. All right, thank you very much. My name is Dana.
Yeah, right. Keep going for Dana Mason, everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, Dana, have you ever been so high that you ended up doing a set of comedy in front of a weed orchard? No.
A weed orchard?
Yeah, this is a weed orchard, bro. Yeah, I haven't been that high, man. Have you ever been so high that you I don't know where to go with that. I tried.
Okay. I was giving you the opportunity, but that's okay. That's okay.
Thanks,
All
Sam,
right.
you're dope.
So this next comic hit me up and she's like, hey, let me know if you have any dropouts. And right after she said that, somebody's like, hey, I can't make the show tonight. So here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, give it for Zoe Proval, everybody.
Woo!
Woo!
There I am.
There we are.
Who was it? Who said it? Who dropped out? Name names. I'd be like, what are you doing that's more important? I'm building. I'm like, okay, well, I'm off track already. But look, it's almost done.
Oh, nice.
And I know. I'm like, I'll do Zoom mics while I work on my thing. It's really starting to look like the president's, but I fucked up on whoever this is, and he looks like Uncle Joe. From Grandpa Joe from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. So I'm real excited about that. You guys, do I have still looking at myself energy? Can you tell? I haven't minimized myself. Do I have because I haven't. That's what, oh man, but I do know that I have to close this because that's a dark blue light here. But I do know that I'm liking Zoom mics too. I'm liking them a lot. I like being and I feel like when I'm an audience member, I'm a performer as well. And just like to laugh and smile and the other reasons. I can slow down. We've got 5 minutes. That was the point here. I'm already tired. I'm out of breath. I'm exhausted. I danced for 5 minutes last night and still recovering for it. I'm sitting in front of two. I liked it because I like treating it like I'm talking, like the person is talking right to me. So it feels very comforting. In fact, one comic got off stage earlier and said bye, and I waved, forgetting that they weren't in the room as me. Hi. Hi, this is the crowd work portion. What do you do for a living? Nothing? The world is a hellscape? Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm doing well. I'm doing really well, you guys. I like pandemic. I'm sorry about death and dying, but I've been doing a lot of thinking about what's important to me. I feel really good. Like I'm getting to know my neighbors. That's been great. There's what are their names? There's Tilly, Olive, Buddy, dogs. They're all dogs. Turns out there's so many dogs who live next door to me, and I never knew this whole time. I was never home. That's insane. I'm like eating at normal times. I'm changing my tampon at normal times. That's really exciting. I had to say tampon because I'm a woman or whatever. I don't know. I thought about not going back to those dirty ass open mics once all this is over. But then I would have to reevaluate several years of life choices. And who has the time for that right now? Am I right? I figured out I just want to be a housewife in the suburbs with a baby and an Etsy account, but I need a dream to delude myself with, which is also kind of nice. So I'll see y'all once there's a vaccine. I'm traveling across the country and RV. It's a new dream. Where do you guys go? Where do you guys go after you kill at these Zoom open mics? The living room? Living room to torture your roommates with your inflated sense of self? Oh, wait, this is a crowd work portion now. I was talking over it, so I missed it all. Now we have to move on. Sorry. I have 4 roommates. I'm grateful to. I never thought I'd say that because, as I always say, the more roommates, the more people to annoy with habits that you didn't know that you had, but apparently have. I don't know, we get to share experiences, like how the sound of the traffic on I-84 right outside the window is actually really comforting. I never got to talk to anybody else about that. It's about 100 feet. It's a blue whale's length. Did everybody else have to measure out the length of a blue whale on the sidewalk outside of their school when they were a kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. This must have been like a lesson plan. I really universal experience.
Yeah.
At least 2 that I can see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we got 3. Got 3 scrollies. Oh man, I wish I could open the window back up. It's hot in here, but I can't because the sound of the freeway over. Thank you. Thank you. I just nodded to the light, which was just Sam's message. I'm really excited. I was wondering how everybody knew they were done. That's a good way to do this. Man, I've done nothing I was gonna do. We drinking tonight? We drinking? Yeah, we're drinking.
Man,
Why?
man,
Tell me
hey,
specifically
man.
why. Why do you drink? The answer, no. Just for fun. Because that's why you drink, is to keep being fun. And I want to drink forever. And I would say 89% of the time I'm really fun, but 11% of the time I might show up at your doorstep at 2 a.m. But I'm gonna continue drinking. So that's why every time I cheers, I try to cheers to something happy. So everybody, I just wanted to say, to drinking, yeah!
Yeah,
That's
all
my
right,
good
cheers.
closer. Thanks, Sam.
Hell yeah.
Back to Sam.
All right, keep going for Zoe, everybody.
Hey.
I like how she incorporated the cheers in her final applause too. That was.
Oh, I'm still here. Hi.
Oh, hi. All right. This next comic, he's really cool. He's been here since the beginning with us. I mean, not the beginning tonight. The beginning of this mic is what I mean. I'm trying to say. He's a DJ. He's got a gig. I don't know, coming up. He can tell you all about it. He has the perfect name to be a comedian because he's what comedians always do. Give it up for Scott Waite, everybody.
What's up, guys? Yep. Thanks this whole pandemic, man. I'm back to DJing. My comedy career is crushing it, so I'm like, you know what, man? I'm going to start DJing. Yeah, guys, don't mind the sign behind me. It's how you can follow me online. So if you guys don't stalk me, write down my sign, I guess. Yeah, so also, thanks to the pandemic, I am filming now TikTok and Reels videos. So that is why there's a green screen behind me. I'm crushing it as a TikTok Reels guy because they're really bad and no one's watching them. They're like, TikTok, Scott, we don't want your crappy videos. So also, I'm Scotty Waite. I'm a now 41-year-old born-again virgin thanks to the pandemic. And also, I never thinking it, like, when did Megamind come to life and start doing comedy? True, guys. I'm bummed out though because had this pandemic not happened, I had some awesome auditions lined up. Obviously, Megamind was one of them. The other one I was really excited about is they were going to reboot Awesome Powers, and I was going to be Mini-Me. But they had to but they said they'd have to CGI me to make me taller, so wasn't tall enough for the role, guys. A little too short. Also, guys, another one I was excited about. Any WWE fans in the building, in the audience? Yeah, all right, Dana. She knows. Guys, WWE Hall of Famer Stone Cold Steve Autism. Well, I think I'm, advertising, guys. They say you got a brand, so my intro is the crinkle, the juice boxes, getting my own energy drink. I'm breaking out my whoop-ass energy drink on some people. And then also the reason behind the green screen is I was also filming the porn parody. They said do my own clip. So my finish move was, ha, ha, hell yeah. Can I get a hell yeah? Hypothetically, can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Listen all day, come on. All right, I'll take what I can get. Take what I can get. Also, if that wasn't embarrassing enough, guys. Also, these Zoom things, I'm getting desperate, man. It's hard out there. You can't date now. It's just everything feels backwards to me. Like me, I'm old school, man. I used to be able to I would like if I saw a girl I liked, like, hey, you're cute. Can we, how about we get to know each other a little bit better? Can I get your phone number? Come to find out, if I do that now, guys, I get banned. I'm not allowed to do that. To be fair, I should be flirting with girls that are like at least like over half my age. I think when you're flirting with 20-year-old girls at 41, it's probably not the right move. They're probably too young. But also, a little bit about me though is I'm also Mormon. So I know, hold the applause. I know it went silent. It's cool. I'm not that kind of Mormon. I'm the bad boy of Mormonism. I drink Mountain Dew. I also date black women too.
Nice.
Before it was cool, But I'm a '90s kid. Tupac taught me the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Although my ex was Chinese, so I'm getting progressively lighter, so my family will accept me again. I am a little bit bummed out though. One other thing, guys, I'm a little sad about. I had to retire from. Is I also used to be the gay decoy on Datelines to Catch a Predator. They'd be walking in like, come on in, and then I'm dipping like this. Like, I got the nachos ready, guys. And then boom, like, oh shoot, it's freaking Chris Hansen. Oh crap, we're freaking done. Oh no, and I had to retire because I was too good. I got Epstein, I got Michael Jackson, and I'm not gonna tell you that's how I got R. Kelly. That was quite tricky. And they pulled that clip, I would be, unfortunately canceled because I had to go undercover with some makeup. Yeah. It was good. It was a good clip. I stand by it. It's solid work. I stand by it. Guys, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Everybody, I saw us. You guys, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Vimeo, friggin' Cash App, WhatsApp, TikTok. I don't know. Saying whatever we're filming, man. Appreciate you guys. Again, follow me here. This one. I read it backwards. It looks like you're toxic. You from Vedic. Scotty Be Funny, Instagram. Yeah, tomorrow night, 7 p.m. on Instagram. If you guys want to see me try to DJ, you can. I'm a live stream. If you don't do comedy, that's cool too. Whatever. Yeah, but we're friends either way. So, thanks, man. I appreciate it, everybody. Have a good night, man. I'm gonna hang out with you guys. Watch some fun.
All right, Scott Wade, everybody, or is it Scotty Wade? Scotty Wade, everybody. Now we know who to block on Instagram, you guys. Just kidding. All right, let's keep this thing going. This has been a really fun show. Everybody has brought everybody's done really well, and everybody's been really fun, and I had a good time. So this is where we take a turn for the worse. I'm just kidding.
Thanks, man.
I'm just kidding. No, this next dude, wait, let me make sure. Okay. This next dude's super awesome. In fact, if it wasn't for this guy, we may not be right here in this Zoom room right now because he made a really cool group that made a lot of comedians that were displaced fight each other, help each other grow a little bit, and from there I kind of started this group. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, that wasn't funny, but this guy is. Get it for Nico Lukoff, everybody.
Nico! Well, on board with the turn for the worst for sure. This is what's happening right now. Right now. God, I love this movie. It's a lot of fun. So I was raised in the only Jewish household that didn't have any humor in it, like at all. Yeah, it was weird. Like, we didn't joke around with each other. The only roasts were briskets. We didn't even do sarcasm. Yeah, that was super fun. Fuck. Gonna figure out sarcasm. Gonna find sarcasm. You want to find sarcasm one of these days? Just gotta hike around wander around the desert for 40 more years. That's what I gotta do. Then I'll find sarcasm.
There you go.
We did have this, though. We had lots of passive aggression. Passive aggression, yay! Lots of passive aggression. But I kind of thought if you cared at all, you'd have known that by now. I got busted in high school for selling weed. Yeah, because you're not supposed to do that there. Yeah. I made the same mistake that a lot of passionate people make, and I took what was my favorite hobby and just ruined it by turning it into a job. And this was a job that I obviously wasn't any good at. I try not to beat myself up too much about this because I was 15 years old. I was not well prepared for this. I didn't know much about business. I just knew that I was supposed to buy low, sell high. A little too literally, you know? The other day I was in one of these Zooms and I was like, buy low, sell high, literally, yeah! Did the whole thing. And I did that. At the time I did that, I got a message in the chat. Now, I'm obviously an incredibly professional Zoom open mic and show comedian, okay? So normally a message doesn't affect me in any way, shape, or form. Keep them coming, keep the stuff in there. However, this just jumped out to me, you know, that the professional instincts. I'm like, oh, I should pay attention to this. In all caps, this guy writes personal direct message. It's getting personal direct message. In all caps, it says, not to be that guy. And I was like, whoa, what's going on? I need like something. I got to dress something. So I keep rolling through my set. Professional, I'm looking. He writes, not to be that guy. And this is what angry typing looks like in my head. Not to be that guy. Well, I think you meant to say figuratively instead of literally. Right? Like you're being that guy right now. And I meant what I said. He was just arguing semantics with me. I think he was just being anti-semantic. Well, then I did all of that on another Zoom. This really happened. I was practicing for a show. That's right. Sometimes people put me on things on purpose for a show. Practicing for a show, getting ready, being professional. I do another Zoom mic, one that I'd never done before. Did the whole buy low, sell high, literally semantic, fake drink to hold laughter in. Did that whole thing. And then the host, after my set, he's like, wow, that's fantastic. You should get booked on everything. You paid a lot of money for it. What he also said after that was, Nico, I don't know if you remember this, but I'm that guy. And he actually said that part. I was like, holy shit, that's amazing. And I was messaging him, because I'm a professional, really quiet, whisper messaging. Hey, man, just so you know, like, it was really fun. I'm really glad, like, we could connect. I actually really enjoyed doing this set. I really enjoyed your mic. And what he did is he messaged me back while the next comic was on, and he sounded so fucking loud. It was like a 1960s typewriter. I swear to God, you couldn't even hear the guy set. That was on. So I messaged him back, of course. Not to be that guy. But mute your microphone. And thanks for helping me add like 2 minutes to my set. So I did get busted selling weed. Remember that from before? I was the only Jew in juvenile hall. Yeah, I put the Jew in juvie. And I wasn't there for as long as I should have been, because some stereotypes are true. Beyond my privilege here, some stereotypes are true. My parents hired a really good Jewish lawyer. Yeah. He went up to the judge and he said, let my people go! And they did! They're like, 3 years? Nah, 3 weeks. Mazel tov l'chaim. Yeah, you're free. I got on probation. I was trying to take these drug tests, and I was never good at tests, but I was very good at drug. I studied and I passed way more than I should have. Got lots of time to prepare. Then the tests became more frequent, more like pot quizzes. Failed a bunch of them, and it turned out they were not grading me on a curve. Sam, thank you so much for having me on here. You've all been super fun. We figured it out.
Yeah, right. Woo! Yeah. Woo. Hey, don't you have like a big show next Friday or something? Or is that tonight?
Tonight I was on a show. Tomorrow I am on one like around 4-ish, I think. But yeah, next Friday, doing that one with the last line. What's it called? Shit, I don't remember the name of it.
All right,
this is really
go,
fun.
Everybody.
Yeah, sorry. Follow my Instagram. Thanks.
Hit him up to promote your shows. He'll forget the name of it. All right, let's keep this thing moving along here. This next comic, he's a really funny dude. He runs a super dope mic called Laredo Funny. Make sure you check that shit out. Get it for Steven Sosa, everybody.
What's up, guys? Good to see everybody, man. Hey, I'm really, again, Sam, thank you again for having me. And everybody's been freaking awesome tonight, man. I'm in a really good mood, man. but I've been in good moods these days. But the thing that pisses me off the most, the whole quarantine shit, dude, because I can't go to my favorite place, the strip club. I can't go to the place where happiness is. And my buddy of mine, he's always one of those guys, the anti-strip club guy. I don't know if y'all know that guy, the anti-guy. He's like, dude, why do you go there? Why do you go there? Like, why do you like? It's like you're window shopping. I'm like, okay, first of all, who goes to the mall and puts their fucking face in the mannequin's tits? Like, who does that? Like, you know? Like, who's walking around just doing it? I was like, I did it once, but now I have to I own a mannequin. Like, and that's the only thing that sucks about that. I named her Veronica. Yeah. Strip clubs are crazy, man. Okay, but strip clubs to me is like an adult arcade, you know? It's like everything's $1 and I'm kicking my friends out of the way to get to it first, you know? Like, I fucking love that shit, man. But the only thing about strip clubs is that every time I go, everyone's always like throwing money, you know? I always see my buddies that go and they're just dropping dollar bills on women. And I'm a big guy, dude. I just see like we were supposed to eat after this and, you know, and I'm just seeing guys dropping dollars. I'm like, oh my God, that's a McDouble, you know? I'm like, oh shit, he's doing the fries. Oh, God damn it. Oh God, now he's doing the whole combo, you sick fuck, you know, like.
There you go.
It pisses me off, dude. And then I see my friend, he throws his money in the air. He's like, make it rain. And I'm just like, shit, we all could have gone to McDonald's with that shit. I'm just seeing like dollar burgers floating around. Like, it pisses me off, dude. It really does. I get upset about that. So yeah, man, I've been dating for a while, and me and my girlfriend, like, you know, we've been together for a while, but like, you know, I used to date girls that were crazy back in the day, dude. Like, I dated a girl that she was a professional juggler. Yeah. The good thing about dating a professional juggler is that whenever time she got mad at me and she wanted to get mad at me, I would always like distract her with like 3 apples, you know, just like, just throw it at her. She's like, oh shit. Like, no, we're gonna talk about this. I keep throwing more apples at her, you know. Like, after a while, she's like, no, come on. Like, throw a couple knives to make it dangerous, you know. After a while, she forgets. She's just like, you know, like, and in the end, she does her big fucking finishing move, which is, you know, she broke up with me. I just, so my girlfriend and I are crazy. We like to do our own things. Like, we make up our own sexual positions. I don't know if anyone ever does this. It's very fun. It keeps a spark alive. It's the best thing about it. Like her favorite one is the Frogger. Okay, this one's easy. I just lay on my back and all she does is hop on my dick like a frog. Just like boinga, boinga, boinga. She doesn't do the fucking sound effects, which gets me upset, you know, like. I'm like, babe, do that thing I like. She's like, no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm like, babe, just do it. She's like, no. I'm like, babe, just go ribbit. Just do it for me. You know, like. She's not a team player, and like I like my sexual position is pretty simple. It's called the stapler, and basically what you do is you lay the girl flat on her back, and then you get her legs and you put them up to your heart. As soon as you get there, you just go, just pull them back, just like that, just like, you know. It works really good if she's flexible, because then you can just keep doing it. You're just like, yeah, staple the shit out of her, you know.
There you go.
It's almost like riding a bull. She'll kick you off in 9 seconds. You know what I mean? All right, guys, but I'm going to get this last one going. Man, you guys are really cool. But me and my girlfriend have done some crazy shit. We made up our own, like, you know, like we do like role playing. If y'all ever done that shit, that shit's fun. Because role playing, what we did one time is she likes me to have sex with her, but I do rock star voices. And like, because I do karaoke. She likes it. So she's like, have sex with me, but like, I'm going to call out the favorite song I like or whatever. Like, and now I'm like, and you do it. I'm like, all right, cool. So like a couple of times we're going at it, you know, that's how it goes. And in the middle of it, she's like, give me Godsmack. I'm like, can you feel that? You know, like, like I do with it every day. You know, it's like, she's like, all right, give me Radiohead. I'm like, whatever makes you happy. But I'm losing control. And then I end it with the big finale. I do. She's like, Metallica. I'm like, oh, ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Obey your master. Rusting faster. I'm I'm gonna give me fuel, give me fire, give me that without a sigh. Oh shit. Sad but true, I came early. All right, I'm Steven Sosa, guys. Thank you so much.
Woo!
Thank you so much. I'll see you guys later.
Keep it going for Steven Sosa. Okay, this next comic, I'm not sure if he's here or not. He's here, but his camera's off and his mic is muted. His mic is muted. I'm gonna say this one more time. Some of these dogs are having a good time. I think we'll come back to him because I don't think he's here right now. Mike Jones, you here?
Who?
Who? All right, we'll come back to you. We'll come back.
So someone's gonna be. That's for Zach Allen, Dana. Tell him I did that for him. Call back.
No, it's funny because he is the house DJ at Tommy T's. That's where I met him about a year ago.
Oh yeah.
And every single time he comes up, he's like, "Hey everybody, I'm your DJ. My name is Mike Jones." And then the whole crowd goes, "Who? Who?" And he goes, "Always gotta wait for the who." And I fucking love that shit. And he's not even here to hear me talk about him. Let's see here. Who's here?
He's here earlier. I saw him on here, but I don't know if he's driving. But
he's probably just taking a shit or something.
Probably.
Is Michael Clare here? He's not here either, but he's here. All right, this is a really great show, you guys. Who's third on the list? Oh, you know what? This guy's here, and he's always ready to go. So, ladies and gentlemen, this guy, he's new to the Hypothetical comedy. He's been here a couple of weeks. He's really funny. Get it for Johnny Bello, everybody. Johnny Bello.
Hi, everybody. Thank you, Sam Medina. Johnny Bello from San Diego.
Woo.
Checking in. I brought a good friend with me today. I wanted to introduce him to you guys. His name's Bob.
Yeah.
Get it, Bob? Somebody said that's an old joke, man. You shouldn't use that joke. And I'm going, what am I supposed to do? The guy's name's Bob. I'm not going to change his name just so I don't get in trouble. Now, he was just a normal guy. We were roommates back in the day, but that was before the horrible, well, he worked on a roller coaster and had a horrible accident, but he got a good severance package. You get it? Severance? No. He obviously was kind of, keep up with me here. He as a really good, I told him, I said, he was depressed, and I said, Bob, look, man, you got a good head on your shoulders. You're a pretty level-headed guy. Here, wait, I'll show you. See, he's pretty level-headed. And I said, you got to stay positive, man. Think of all the money you'll save on dry cleaning. And I said, not only that, but look, you get drunk, you fall down, it's a whole lot easier to get you home. Oh, dude, hey, that is not funny. Yeah, apparently the audience feels the same way today, Bob. But I want to ask you something, Bob. Do you have a girlfriend? No, chicks don't dig short, guys. Well, and that's the thing, bro. I don't think it's so much about your height. It's just, again, that your neck is like this bloody stump. And what I find is that, honestly, if you just dress up a little bit, and I'll show you what I did. You look so much better. Because what a guy needs to do is just put on like a crisp shirt and maybe like have a little bit of peacocking, but not too much peacocking, because then you're it's like you're too desperate or something. But check it out. Look at how much better he looks with, I hope I can get this on him. I got him a nice shirt and a bow tie. Come on, Bob. Give me a second here. Anyway, you see how, doesn't he look how much better he looks? And then I give him like a little bit of Chanel cologne, and you just spray him with the cologne, and then you just got to get in for the hug, and it's game over. So I told Bob, I said, look, dude, you just got to keep plugging. There's opportunities out there for you. You could maybe be a head waiter or a head nurse, or maybe even someday, if you work hard, you can be a headliner. The main thing is keep your head up. And that's my bit. This is Bob. Later, dude. Thanks for having us. I'm Johnny Bello. Peace out.
Johnny Bello, everybody. All around San Diego.
Oh, can I do one thing? Hold on. I want to do one more thing. This is in honor of Paul Kilmer, because he inspired me. Because he's a magician. And this is like my best pickup line. You go up to somebody. Do you guys like $2 bills?
There you go. Go
I mean,
ahead.
they're pretty cool. On the front is Thomas Jefferson, and on the back there's all these guys signing the Declaration. But honestly, I don't like them because when I see them, to me they look like fake money. Whenever I see a $2 bill, I just take it and then magically transform it into two separate $1 bills. Nothing in my hand. Anyway, that's my bit. Thanks for listening, guys.
Watch out, Paul. Watch out, Paul. He's coming for you.
No, I woke Paul's up. He's like, what the hell, man?
He can have it. He can have it.
You know that? Anyway.
I'm not confrontational. Whatever I have, you can have.
Thank you. I like to steal. I steal jokes and magic tricks. Yeah.
Hey, Paul,
I don't
shirt
do
you're
that
wearing. Can I
one,
have it?
so you can't steal something I don't do.
It's a good trick, bro.
I don't think he was stealing it. I think he was honoring you with it. All right, everybody. Johnny Bello.
I don't know why.
Johnny Bello.
I appreciate it.
I don't know who's here and who's not here, and I think Paul's
I'm here.
just like. I thank you, Paul. I appreciate you being here. Let's see. Michael Clare, where are you? Are you back on the screen? Okay, let's go back to him, you guys. All right. Mike Jones is still not here. Ladies and gentlemen, this next comic, he's really funny. Give it for Michael Clare, everybody.
Michael!
I don't know if it's out of order, if I missed something, but I've hit my Zoom comedy low, which is falling asleep with 2 feet away from me. And like waking up in like this dream state of just like thinking like what it would be like to actually fall asleep like right next to a stage. But all right, well, I'm gonna do this and go the fuck to bed. Been awake for about 20 hours. Hope everybody's well. But I'm gonna share the greatest piece of advice I've ever received from one of the greatest people that I've known. That's my late grandfather, James Clare. And he told me this piece of advice on the day before my first ever shift at my first ever job at McDonald's. And the piece of advice he gave me was, don't spend all your time in the bathroom jerking off. And he could have given me this piece of advice on, walking around his farm or on a nice drive on the country back roads like we love, but he chose to tell me this at the dinner table when I was surrounded by my dad, mom, 10-year-old sister. And he fought in Normandy. He's had 5 kids, 12 grandkids, so he's been through some shit. And he knows exactly what he meant. And the thing that stuck out to me was the phrase, all your time, which seems to imply I should be spending some of my time as a 14-year-old on their first day of their first job jerking off in the bathroom. But in a 6-hour shift, all my time is all 6 hours. Just leaving a pretty big window of time. We're talking 0 minutes to about 5 hours and 59 minutes. And in his great wisdom, though, he left that stone unturned. He left that answer for me to find when it was mine to find. Because he knew how much time to spend, And that was the exact thought going through my brain as I jerked off behind the dumpster of McDonald's like a hygienic employee on my lunch break. Guys, look, we've laughed together. We've laughed together. Did a male comic tell a jerk off joke of fucking course? But I don't want to be one of those comics, guys. I don't want to just have a bullshit joke that just ends with 14-year-old me J&O behind a dumpster, Nobody hears that and walks away from that bit a better person. I want to say some emotion, some heart. And with that in mind, I'm going to leave you with a story that maybe these words will affect you in the way that my grandfather's words affected me. And it's a story that involves me having a realization and a moment of clarity, an epiphany, if you will, and it revolves around the Guns N' Roses classic November Rain. This happened 3 Novembers ago. I was in my car and the song November Rain came on the radio. As the November rain, the skies opened up and the November rain rained down upon me. And it washed away a lot of the anxiety and depression, self-loathing that had haunted me my whole life, really. In that moment, I had this epiphany and I had this realization that I'm sharing with you. And that was when I turned down the car stereo and asked myself aloud, what the fuck am I doing jerking off in a Taco Bell parking lot? Especially when there's a perfectly good McDonald's across the street with a very visible dumpster. All right. Thank you guys. The sets I was awake for sounded great. Funky Sam, thank you for doing this, man.
Hell yeah.
Sam,
Hey, keep it going from Michael Clay, everybody. He had a moment of Michael clarity, you guys. All right. Who's here? Who's next? Okay, get up for your next comic. She's really funny. Get up for Katie Zane, everybody.
Yeah, Katie.
Yeah, thanks to Zoom and smoking a lot of weed, I now know what I look like giving head. Just always here. You know? The gift that keeps on giving. So I'm a gender fluid person. I actually came out last year. And the thing is, like, you can decide your gender identity all day long. Like, today I feel like a lady, today I feel like a man. But it doesn't stop me from having a vagina. And period. Right? I can't just be like, I'm a dude today, and then my uterus disappears. You know, it doesn't work like that. I have to have it. And on that note, we had a power outage in Chicago the other day from a really big storm, and I had the great joy of putting a menstrual cup in for the first time during a power outage. Which, yes, I did do successfully. Thank you very much. Because I am a superhero. You're welcome for my presence. If any men are like, I don't understand why that's a big deal. Imagine trying to put a dreidel in your asshole, but folding it first. That's what it's like to deal with a menstrual cup, okay? So now you're on board. Now you're with me. Okay, also, during this whole time, I've been watching a lot of Grey's Anatomy. Don't judge me. That show does get better. There's really good punch-up writers in later seasons. But on that show, I've noticed there's always like sick kids, right? There's always like some terminally ill kid. Oh, they're trying to save a kid. And it made me realize something. Like, statistically, every terminally ill kid can't be a great kid. Some of them are assholes, okay? Like, there's just like Make-A-Wish assholes out there. Everywhere. Lots of them, I'm sure. And I'm pretty sure that one of them becomes like a person who survives their childhood cancer, and then they become the most insufferable person of them all. Because who's going to argue with the person that constantly brings up, well, I beat cancer when I was 8. Like, no one wants to deal with that guy. Can't win any argument. Can't get anywhere with them. Let's see, what do I want? Okay, so lately too, oh my gosh, so this has been rough. Like, this has been very difficult time, I think, for a lot of people. And it's really been making me miss being in a mental institution. Because in a mental institution, you're stuck inside, but there's snacks twice a day. With like the queen mother of all snacks, chocolate pudding. And if there's anything I think quarantine needs, it's chocolate pudding, especially vegan Sam. He needs that chocolate pudding. But like, also in a mental health institution, there's nurses, and they're always asking you how you are. And if you say that you're really anxious, they might be like, oh, you're anxious? Would you like Would you like a Xanax or a Klonopin? And I feel like that is another service we're seriously lacking in the pandemic. We just need someone going door to door, knocking on doors, being like, excuse me, would you like a benzodiazepine? Oh, you don't know what that is? That's fine. It's fine. It's A or B. One will, it's quick. The other ones last a long time. It's all good. You're just going to feel different and you'll feel great. I just feel like we need that in this pandemic. I come from a very dysfunctional family. If my haircut's not a dead giveaway, my brother is Mormon, just him. And my mom is a recovering horse girl who labels her peanut butter with her own initials by only living with my father. And recently I found out I'm the youngest of 3 children, a family of 5. I am my older sister's power of attorney.
Oh.
Right. I don't know how that happened. I might have mentioned earlier about mental institutions. I was in one 5 months ago, like just in time before Corona. And I can neither own or operate a firearm, but I can co-sign on my sister's major medical procedure. So, do with that what you will. Let's see, the next thing I want to talk to you about. I don't normally do this. Normally I have very well planned sets, but this is me right now. When I was in that mental institution, I actually got put on a new medication just in time. Really, it was an anxiety medication. Perfectly done. And when I got it, there was a side effect on it, and I was like, I don't know if I want this. But now I do. That side effect, you might be wondering, dementia. Because dementia is just a coma that you're awake for, okay? We can forget all of this. Like, I won't be sad or anxious anymore. I won't know my name, but that's cool. I'm into that. Yes, more of that. And on that note, I've been Katie Zane because I still do know my name. I haven't gotten dementia yet. Thank you so much for having me, Sam.
All right, Katie, keep going for Katie Zane, everybody. Okay, let's move the camera back to me. Oh, no, never mind. I just showed the magician's tricks right there, you guys. I was trying to hide that, hide the tricks. So let's go for your next comic, everybody. Get it for Michael Cooper. Michael Cooper.
Come on, Mike.
Hey, y'all, how's it going? How's everybody doing?
Good.
Look, I'm fine. I'm trying to understand these folks who are still going to a gym during the respiratory pandemic. Like, people are doing cardio in there, and you're really going to go there? And then when you leave, you're going to tell me, who won't go in there, that it's about your health? Like, really? That's about some shit your dad said to you in the mid-90s, you know? Like, if you're still going to the gym during the coronavirus pandemic, that's because you saw the look on your mom's face when you didn't make the football team, and that was the last look you saw on her face. But Michael, it's about mental health too, Like, I suffer from anxiety, and when I exercise, my anxiety goes down. Yes, I understand there is a short-term physiological response to exercising, which involves a decrease in anxiety. However, I would offer that I have anxiety, and I find that it is lessened when I don't go to a gym during a respiratory pandemic. That's called therapy. Okay, that's what you need. And after a therapy session, you don't feel the need to use a shower 12 other people have used, okay? The only person who needs to shower after therapy, in my experience, is the therapist. I'm trying. I might have an anger issue, so I'm trying to work on it. It's not going great so far. The other day, my therapist asked me, they were like, Michael, do you think that sometimes your anger is disproportionate to the circumstances? And I was like, I don't know. If I knew, I wouldn't be here. I don't know. Is it out of control? The other day, my laptop was running slow, so I planned a felony. It's just. All right, why does my family in Alabama? I live in Chicago. My family in Alabama has like they call me every time. Why do they call me every time after we've had some very justified looting happen in Chicago? How much stuff do they think I own? Like, looting isn't going to impact me. I own a half a pack of cigarettes and an acoustic guitar. Does my family think I'm a flat screen TV now? Like, do they think I moved to Chicago and became just a piece, just a window between a justifiably pissed off person and a flat screen TV? Is that what they think happens? Well, I mean, maybe that's what they think. They did always tell me I was in the way. Hey, do y'all think R. Kelly just did all that shit to get a cabinet position? I don't trust libertarians. I think they're liars. So, like, I've found that these folks, you ever notice they're all about, like survival of the fittest and Darwinism. But then, when you follow them home and bash them upside the head a half a dozen times, suddenly it's time for fairness and government intervention. Why is it when Jeff Bezos does it, it's the free market and the invisible hand of capitalism? When I do it, it's advisable to seek legal counsel, and I'm no longer welcome in Rand Paul's neighborhood. Why is it when Target moves into a neighborhood and devastates all of the small businesses there and ruins people's livelihood, you gotta find a way to compete? When a bunch of people, upon getting misinformation that a 15-year-old child was murdered by police, go and do the same thing to a bunch of businesses, it's looting and rioting. And we're worried about our white son on the north side of Chicago because we don't understand perspective.
Oh, look.
Oh, I'm sorry. I ran the fucking light, didn't I?
You're good. No, you're good. It's 5 now.
I ran the light.
You're good. You can wrap it up.
I did.
You can wrap it up. It's good. No worries.
I got to go listen to Freebird while I work on this interpretive dance for it. Thank y'all so much.
Woo, Michael Cooper, everybody.
Michael.
Yeah. All right, let's keep this thing going. So I messed up the list a little bit, not too bad, but we're going to go Callum and then we're going to go Jimmy. And so, yeah, whoa, I don't know what Scott White's doing there, but he's floating in midair, you guys.
The new background. I'm sorry, I'm stuck.
It's okay. I think your background just cut your head
You
off.
guys.
They're going to be calling you Bob in a minute, right? That was a John Bello. That was a Johnny Bello callback.
It's not working well.
All right, this is not working out for me well either. Let's go to your next comic, everybody. Callum Murillo, everybody. Callum Murillo.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Is Michael still here? No, I don't know. I've heard that R. Kelly one-liner like a billion times now, and it still makes me chuckle, but I don't think I've ever understood it once. I don't think I've ever got what the sounds funny though. I don't know. I just got into a new apartment. I don't have any furniture right now, and Joe Gorman at the beginning of this was talking about, hey, coronavirus Zoom comedy. I've gotten used to sitting down now. I could totally do comedy from a stool. I feel like I could do comedy from the floor right now. So that's comedy from a squat position is what's going on right now. Yeah, I don't know. I've been having to find new furniture for this place as well, which and I did find one place that was really good. It was really cheap. I would recommend it to you guys. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called The Street. It's right outside your door. It's right there. And yeah. And no, it's great. I found a mattress there recently. Came preloaded with bed bugs. That was awesome. Had the murder weapon still in it. That gives it a nice spring. It was It's fun stuff. Okay. Okay. So before coronavirus started, I had finished college recently, and the big trendy drug on campuses right now is Molly, is ecstasy, which are they come in these pills. They get pressed into like shapes like Fred Flintstone or a love heart, because that's what you want from your illegal drugs, for them to be easily confused with children's vitamins. There. And I think I actually got sold children's vitamins a few times as well, because like I'd go out and be like, man, I'm not high at all, but I'd wake up and like my scurvy would be gone. So I'd be like, I think I got some vitamin C last night. I think that came from somewhere. That line has never got a great reaction. I've done it like 50 times now. I don't know. It's because I like it, I guess. Okay.
Right. It's cool.
Let's see. I had sex for the first time in college. That's a thing people do, in college. And I have people always clap for that. I have no idea why, but thank you. It makes me feel very good. It was. I feel like I did something that a lot of people probably do the first time they have sex, which is that they, you pretend like it isn't your first time having sex. You pretend like it's your like 90 or 800th time having sex, and I thought I could get away with it, because I'd done like all the research beforehand. I'd been on WikiHow. I'd listened to all the podcasts, and got step by step on WikiHow. WikiHow. Fuck. All right.
Yeah, a good one there, buddy.
I think it's funny. All right. No, she was non-binary as well. First time I had sex was with a non-binary person, which I think is cool. I like that, because that means that I can say, hey, first time I had sex was they were a they them, which makes it sound like it was multiple people. So there's something there for you, And okay. I have a girlfriend now, though. She's fun. She had a birthday the other day, and I had to get her a present for that. And I got her this, for Christmas this year, I got her this nice pair of earrings. She really liked it. And so for her birthday, I again got her a nice pair of earrings. And she was like, you have one good idea for a present, really, don't you? And I was like, no, that's not true. My mom has one good idea for a present, and I bought it with her money. So that's that's true story. Okay. I like reading. I've been reading a bit recently during quarantine, and who doesn't like reading, really? Like it's America's favorite pastime, I think, right after, movies or TV or, poking dead things with a stick, and then you get reading. And I read this book Moby Dick recently, which is
whoa,
yeah, it was about a whale, which I was surprised that it was about a whale. I thought it was going to be a critical biopic of the musician. I thought I was reading a book called Moby's A Dick. So there was that. No, it is this book about this guy gets his leg bitten off by a whale, and then he spends 500 pages trying to get revenge on the whale. And I read that, and I was just thinking, times have really changed, because these days you get your leg bitten off by a whale, you're the center of attention at every party. You got like the story to top all stories there. You're thanking the whale, if anything. You're not spending 500 pages trying to catch him, that's for sure. Also, all those laws in the way of killing whales. Okay. Moby's a dick is funny, though. That's okay. Cool. All right. Oh, how much time do I have left, Sam? When did you send that? I just saw that now.
Yeah, so you're about at 5 now, so you can just wrap it up. You can do
okay, I'll wrap it up then. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay, yeah, there you go. Callum.
Hello, Callum.
Keep it up for Callum.
All
right, let's move on to your next comic, everybody. Get it for Jimmy Longmire, everybody. Jimmy Longmire.
Come on, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Oh, how you doing? Well, I'm from Scotland, so you might struggle to understand my accent, but I'm going to warn you, if you don't laugh, I'm going to put this on and make it worse. I'm obviously here to tell some jokes, but given the format, I feel I should be issuing some kind of plea or assurance to the camera, like, I'm okay, they're feeding me, no one's hurt me, but can you please make sure the funds are transferred by close of business on Friday? I look like some rich arsehole's never-do-well brother that got kidnapped in a night out in Mexico. Or I look like the feature presentation in an ISIS broadcast. Bitten because I was definitely going to lose my head in the lockdown. Nah, I'm just joking. I've got used to these gigs, actually. I've done a lot of these gigs now. I've done gigs on Zoom, YouTube, Facebook, done gigs all over my house, done gigs in the living room, the hallway, the bathroom, in the kitchen, sitting on a plate. Totally smashed it. But one thing they tell you when you're doing these gigs is be yourself. Well, here I am, completely myself, doing comedy at my phone because I'm desperate for validation. But is be yourself always the best advice anyway? I mean, would you say be yourself to Jeffrey Dahmer, for example? But I can imagine Jeffrey Dahmer going to his work one day, ready to confess everything.
I like this.
And goes up to a co-worker like, oh man, I keep getting drunk and going to bars and hitting younger guys, and then I get drunk and bring out the sleeping tablets. Some fucking idiot in the chocolate factory's like, Jeff, it's all good. Just be yourself. And Jeffrey Dahmer's walked away thinking it's okay to keep heads in the fridge and try and turn people into sex zombies. But, okay, during the lockdown, I managed to keep myself safe, well and busy at the start. Mainly I kept myself busy by assuring everyone I know in different apps I was safe and well. By 3 months in, whenever anybody texted to ask me if I was okay, I felt like texting back, same as you, now fuck off. But, see, I served six weeks in prison 20 years ago, and people have always asked me what prison was like, and I've never fully been able to describe it until now. Now I can say prison was almost exactly like this lockdown, except I didn't have to put up with your partner and kids. When I came out of prison, I was a junkie, and I've never been able to describe that. But now I can say being a junkie was almost exactly like this lockdown, and if you send me some drugs, I'll show you how. I get tired of masturbating in lockdown. I didn't even think that was possible. I didn't know you could get sick of wanking. I blame that 5G. I thought 5G was going to be good news for shut-in porn addicts. Even monkeys in captivity enjoy a little wank from time to time. I know that for a fact because that was an awkward family outing. If you're a zookeeper, what do you do about a monkey that keeps wanking? I'm sure it's much harder to explain to an 8-year-old why a monkey doesn't have any hands. See, I've been doing a lot of jokes about the lockdown. What's that? I've been doing a lot of jokes about the lockdown, but I'm not going to make any jokes about the coronavirus itself, because I'm old enough to remember jokes about the planes in 9/11. None of them landed. Waiting for that laugh that never comes.
We're with you, Jimmy.
I wonder how long you could actually wait for a laugh that's just fucking not coming.
Bikes.
But yeah, I stopped doing Tinder at the start of lockdown, which is probably just as well because I was in a relationship. But the reason I kept my relationship under wraps is because my last relationship was so toxic you could have used its energy to drive a DeLorean back to 1985. Turned out she was into stuff like arts and crafts and dance and steampunk and types of fiction and dress up I'd never heard of. Like steampunk. If you don't know this, steampunk is Victorian era cyber fiction, which was appropriate because she turned out to be quite the fucking gaslighter. But let's say it was a toxic relationship. I played my part in how messed up it got as well. Like last night we were in bed together. She told me that I was selfish and ignorant. And she said something else, but I can't remember because I was having a wank at the time. So I got myself on Tinder after, but by the time I split up, I got on the Tinder, and I was using pictures of myself on stage, and girls were always saying, "You're just looking for material, aren't you?" And I was like, "Yeah, have you got any?" So I ended up going on all these crazy dates. But every time I went on a date, the girl would be like, "You're not very funny for a comedian." And I'm like, "What, I'm supposed to turn up with a microphone wearing a crushed velvet tuxedo? You're not very funny for a comedian." And the thing is, they always seem to laugh when I took off my clothes. But all right, cheers, that's me, guys. Sorry for the stuff you didn't understand. It was funny though. Next time I'm wearing the mask.
Okay, Jimmy, we'll get an English to English dictionary.
Get a translator.
Hey, I did it really.
Great, man. Jimmy, you did great. I liked it.
I did a really
Cool.
cool
Cheers,
show
thanks
with
very much,
Jimmy.
man.
Yeah, you're right, you guys. Woohoo, I'm the host. I did this really cool show with Jimmy on Tuesday. It was really fun. It was called Gig in Your House, and I think it's up for like 2 weeks or something like I said, and then it automatically deletes. So watch me before I get deleted.
You can see me do a gig where people laugh.
That was a really fun mic, actually.
I know, because I'm just joking, man.
If you guys are watching and you're there, and and it's not like there's no dogs fighting in your background or something, go ahead and unmute yourselves. Comics do like laughter, everybody. Up. All right, are you guys ready for the next comic?
Yeah.
Say yeah. Yeah. This next guy, he's a really funny dude. He comes out of San Jose, California. Give it up for the delightful comedy stylings of Pete Munoz.
All right, get ready for some delightful comedy. Yeah. When I wake up in the morning, I go, dude, how can I be a delightful comic? How can I tell jokes that are delightful? Has anybody been delightful so far? Like, I've been doing stand-up for 14 fucking years. Like, I don't want to be delightful. You know, that's like when you're married to somebody forever and they go, "This is my husband. He's cute." Like, I don't want to be fucking cute. You know, like fucking babies are cute. People that fart 3 years after they've been with somebody, that's cute. You know, like I don't want to be fucking delightful. You know, I don't want to be on Zoom and be like, "Oh shit. How was the show?" It was fucking delightful. Like, I definitely want to go back and have tea and shit and just like fucking relax and just be delightful. You know, like I don't want to be delightful, Sam. Thank you. You know, I went to get some food today, and I'm a big fan. I love Chile Verde. I got that earlier, and I think it's named perfect. Like Chile Verde means it's chili and green. Green means go, you know, like, and it's the perfect, you know, because Chile Verde makes you fucking go, you know, it makes you fart 3 years later, it makes you fart on the first fucking night. Like Chile Verde means it makes you fucking get it out, you know. That's the beans team that I was talking about, you know. And I was at Jamba Juice recently. Fucking there, first person there in the morning and shit, like, "Oh, can I get a name for the order?" I'm like, how about only motherfucker in here? What the fuck? I could have given like way different names, like fucking Dick Kiss or like these crazy ass names and shit. And like I gave my real name, Peter. like fuck, I'm like, I don't know, like, can I get a name for the order? There's nobody else in here. What the fuck, man? I went to see this cover band recently. It was all female cover band. They were called Hate Mail. Like, a lot of my friends don't come to my shows anymore. They go, "Do you have any new jokes or any new material?" I'm like, "Bitch, you're in a cover band. What the fuck?" how the fuck, you know? Like, don't you get, that's why I don't go to mixed open mics. That's why I can't listen to Bob Marley and shit. If I have to hear another version of No Woman, No Cry by some motherfucker that lives with a woman that cries on it, like, I can't listen to Bob Marley anymore because, like, it'll be like some dude, like he'll be trying to tune his guitar through half the song, you know, and then some fucking conga and shit, and then you, like, the worst part about hearing Bob Marley songs at a mixed open mic is hearing like the barista call out the name of like another order, and you just hear like, so like these. Like, that's the worst fucking thing, you know. And my friends, they're in a Van Halen cover band. They call themselves Vamos Halen, you know. And sometimes they cover Korn, you know, the band Korn. They call themselves Elote, you know. And sometimes they cover Selena songs. They call themselves Jennifer Lopez. All right. Does anybody here speak Spanish? Makes a noise if you speak Spanish. Anybody speak Spanish?
Yeah.
Yeah. White people love to learn Spanish. That's because otherwise they wouldn't be able to fucking eat. You know? Like, hey, I gotta learn Spanish. Fucking grande asada, todo. You know, or else not gonna fucking eat. You know. So let me teach you guys the word. The word cuñado in Spanish, it means brother-in-law. But what it really means is I'm fucking your sister. All right. You guys are a good crowd. All right. I went to the best, easily the best smelling Vietnamese restaurant the other day. It was called Pho Breeze. It's okay. You'll get that joke when you are a real crowd. It's not your fault. But I had to go to the bathroom at the Vietnamese restaurant. It was called the Facilities. Yeah, fuck that laugh right there. All right, fuck that Ford Taurus car. What was that? You know, like what? All right, great. Yeah, what's your Venmo? I'm gonna send you some jokes. Who the fuck laughs like that? You know, I'm not afraid of you fuckers. I know it's all comics. It's a Zoom full of comics. Because when you would do stand-up comedy in San Francisco, it's a room full of comics. But this is a Zoom full of comics. So I'm not tripping. Let me see. You guys smoke weed? Of course you do. I think Mexicans think that Muay Thai is a lot of Thai. It's a good way to get them back. It's a good thing, you know. I drive for Lyft. I drive Lyft and shit. It's cool. Because the other day, it's crazy because sometimes, like, when you pick up somebody for Lyft, they'll like wave their phone, right? They'll wave their phone. Hey, this is me. So I drive Lyft in the east side of San Jose. I went to pick up somebody at the Cardenas, which used to be the Mi Pueblo or wherever you get meat for somebody's birthday, you know. And so I'm pulling up, and it's next to a Starbucks, and this girl was shaking a bag of vegetables, and I thought that was my rider, you know. It was the wrong person. So I bought the vegetables, of course, and then I picked up the rider. And then it's weird because sometimes you try to be nice, you know, and you play music that you think is going to be like perfect to whatever the person likes. And here's the thing, like I picked up this girl, Maria, and she had her headphones on, and her mariachi music was louder than the music that I had in my car. Like, I was like, what the fuck, you know? And then that's a joke. No, I'm just making you guys feel the way you make me feel. You know, like I'm trying to even it out. You know, you guys are like, oh shit. You know, you guys have so much expectations and shit on. You know what would be fucked up? Like if Colin Kaepernick became diabetic and then they took his knee. I know that's a good joke for some of you guys that don't write good jokes. I'm a big fan of jacking off. Anybody else like jacking off? Makes a noise if you like jacking off. Of course, Omar does. He has headphones. Do you know how much cum is in those fucking headphones that Omar is wearing right now? There's just cum inside of those fucking headphones. that's the cum. That cum is also keeping his little afro, like like little fucking Look at that. That's gross, But I'm 39 years old. When I used to jack off back in the day, I used to jack off to the white zombie songs. Remember the beginning of intros of white zombie songs? It'd just be like a woman moaning. It'd just be like some metal, be like dun dun, as like some girl would just be like moaning in the back of like a Tacoma or like a fucking or like whatever, like El Camino. You're like, oh shit, like fuck yeah, fucking Mandatory Metallica's on, like somebody's jacking off, which dope, So like I jack off way differently than I do now, So like. Now, like I masturbate to my phone a lot because the Wi-Fi is insane, and streaming is dope. But today I was masturbating, and some of the result landed on my phone. I'm not used to that, and that's a real screenshot. Don't worry, it's okay. It's not your fault. I understand. It's been a long day.
It lands. It's fine. It lands. It's fine.
I know it's fine. I don't gotta tell you. You don't gotta tell me. You don't got 5 minutes. Tell me it's fine. That's why I do this show. That's why I do this show. And then to not do good, so that Omar can be like, it's fine. Like that's why I make you feel so much better. You're not even allowed on Zoom shows. You got a fucking deer in the back of your fucking background.
Sorry.
You guys know this Chinese New Year and Black History Month at the same time of the year? What a horrible month for chickens.
Dang.
Good crowd. You're back. I love it. You're back. It takes a while. I understand. I mean, fuck. What do you expect? Like, you expect everything to be funny on a free comedy show at Friday night at 10 o'clock at night. Everything better be fucking hit, or else I'm gonna be pissed. I think that's dope. Like, who are you gonna complain to? What are you gonna do? Like, fucking email Sam? What the fuck, Sam? I fucking waited in the line all fucking night for fucking like, this is some bullshit. Who are you gonna complain to? It take it'll probably take you 2 weeks for Sam to even respond. They'll be like, oh, your next comic. I recently lost a lot of weight. I lost about 40 pounds. It's crazy once you get like that kind of confidence, Like you get like, my confidence is through the roof. Now, you know what I do? Like, I take my clothes and I put them in the dryer. All of my shirts, all of my pants, right in the fucking dryer. And here's how I knew that I had to lose weight. When I lay down, I go like this, my elbows don't hit the mattress anymore. That's how I knew I had to lose. But it's crazy because it's hot as fuck, right? It's hella hot right now. It doesn't make any sense because, like, if heat rises, how come fat people never go anywhere, This was the wrong room for that. The worst room. I think being underweight is overweighted.
Oh, there you go, right there.
No, that's a joke where you guys got to figure it out. Like I tell jokes, like like when you go to like you go eat out, but you don't finish your food, and you got to take the food home in a bag. That's how I do my jokes. Like I like to do my jokes where you guys can take them home and try to figure them out yourself. It's like a crossword puzzle on why I'm not successful. So as soon as you guys figure it out, you bring it back to me, and come back to this show.
Like the East Side Kids joke.
Huh?
The East Side Kids joke.
Yes, it's like a Happy Meal for jokes, like figure it out. All right, 8 more jokes, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Nope, that was not gonna work. Let's see. How are we doing on time?
You're at 10 minutes.
I was kidding. Totally kidding. I think it's fucked up that like that Asians have the name long. Like that's the most fuck. Like nothing about an Asian is long. Like, nothing. Like, first of all, their dicks. Their dicks. Their name. And I picked up somebody the other day. Asian dude. His name is Tan. And no, we don't know any Asians that are tan either. It's crazy. I don't like Cinco de Mayo. The date is 5'5". That's the average height of Mexican male. How we doing on time?
You're doing good.
Like one more. We'll get the fuck out of here. You guys know the game Dungeons and Dragons? You know, how do they abbreviate that? What is it? D&D, right? D&D, Dungeons and Dragons. That's crazy because nobody that plays Dungeons and Dragons ever needs to use their tongue. Thanks, Deb. Last joke. Last attempt at a joke. Is it Kathy Lee Gifford or Kathy Lee Gifford?
Gifford.
You guys have been okay, I guess. We'll come back. We'll come back when you guys get better. Okay, let me know when you guys get better. Then we'll continue to. I can't even get Sam to be the host for the show during my set.
Hey, I'm awesome. I'm awesome. And on that note,
I know that, but I'd rather have Sam. I miss Sam. Sam's always looking for shit, you know. Sam's like fuck. Sam's like fuck. You know, like you see chickens fucking flying in the back.
Oh gosh. All right, everyone. Pete Munoz, give it up. Making people feel special every day. Thank you. All right. Okay.
I still want my stickers.
Well, thank you guys for being here. We enjoy your participation with Sam's arm in my head. I hope you guys are doing good, and this is why I don't host. This is why I don't do it. I hope you guys are doing good. Thank you guys for being here. You know, we really appreciate it. My dad doesn't even go to any of my shows. He says, "Miha, you cuss."
I didn't know I was last.
It's unattractive.
Oh shit! You can see that shit now.
There's more that's what I want to be, attractive to my father. Okay. All right. Well, we'll just move on because I'm getting sweaty because I'm nervous. But you guys, the next comic, the next comedian we have coming up is actually a really, cool guy that we met on the Zoom shows. We hope you enjoy him as well. His name is Kirk Broussard.
Hola todos, me llamo Kirk, soy en Las Vegas, mis músculos son fuerte como acero. That's just for a couple of you guys in the room. Call back to LS Yo. Yeah, what's going on? What else? What have I been working on? Oh, here's a new one. I heard recently that the illegal rhino poaching industry has had a 53% drop since the shutdown, which I think is interesting that everybody else isn't as horny as I have been during the quarantine. All right. Set the level of puns at medium.
I muted.
Recently, I was at the grocery store in the self-checkout line, and I had an interesting experience. I was standing there scanning my items. I just kept hearing the, "Please place your item in the bagging area. Please place the item in the bagging area." And all of the machines started syncing up. "Please place your item in the bagging area. Please." And I started harmonizing with them. "Please place your items in the bagging area. Please place your items in the bagging area. Please place your items in the bagging." And I just stood there staring off in the distance in a trance, just thinking about my life as a 40-year-old single male, just talking into my computer screen. Oh my God. It's amazing. It is amazing, guys. I don't know. I think I'm going to start an all-white rap group and call it Genreification. All right, the puns are coming back. I like it. I like these Zoom rooms. I'm learning a lot in these Zoom comedy shows, not about comedy, but time zones. Time zones is something that my knowledge is just top notch now. I mean, top notch over the last 3 months. It's ridiculous. Also, recently, someone said that they wanted to throw hands with me in one of these mics, and I assumed that he meant mutual masturbation. Turns out I was wrong, but I feel like I won. I did start a room, and he never showed up, and I finished. So I don't know. I'm the winner. I do. I do live by myself with 2 cats in Las Vegas. A lot of people think for a straight white male that's an amazing serial killer starter kit. Not sure if I disagree. I've only been doing comedy for a little less than a year. Give me 10 years doing comedy, and you will see me on Netflix for one of those 2 things. Someone was talking about Tinder too, and I'm on Tinder. I recently adjusted my Tinder profile based on a couple of tips I saw online. The first tip said keep it short and sweet, and the second tip said women love when you ask questions. So my new Tinder profile is just my picture, and it says, "What's your address?" Yeah, I do miss performing out. There's a few shows that happen in Vegas, but recently I was at one of those shows at a bar that somehow flew under the radar and stayed open. And I was standing near the front, and a woman came in and she said, "Where's the restroom?" And I said, "Ma'am, it's towards the back on the right." And she said, "Well, are they clean?" And I said, "Ma'am, I don't work here, but they were clean when I put the cameras in." Wow. All right. I guess I can throw the fucking voice effects back on.
No, don't.
Absolutely. Thank you. We'll finish up with some solid porn material. You guys like porn, right? Who doesn't? Yeah. I like classic porn, 70s, 80s Playboys, the Bush era, as I like to think of it. That's a pubic political pun. Those are few and far between, guys. Yeah, what else? If comedy doesn't work out, I'm going to start a sex toy company, and I'm going to call it Fister Price. Fister Price Toys. Have a great night, guys. Thank you for the time.
Yeah, Kirk. He's going for Kirk, everybody. We're down to our last couple of comics in the room. I'm not going to tell you guys what I just did, but it was pretty funny to me. All right, let's keep this thing going, everybody. The next comic coming to the stage, Deb Marr, everybody. Deb Marr.
Woo! It says the host has spotlighted your video for everyone.
Woo!
I noticed because I got really big and everybody got really small. Hi, everybody. I'm like, is Pete still here so I can torment him now?
I'm still here. I dare you. I dare you.
I know. No, you'll. Well, the next line was, he'll still win.
Sorry, my ace
What
won.
kind of laugh was that? We had Sam, such an interesting lineup tonight. What was it? A Cedeno, a Sosa, a Jones. You had a full outfield. Right here.
Nice.
I was very excited. And okay, so now we know who knows sports and that everyone else doesn't. We'll move on. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Athena. Unlike Pete, I'm disappointed that Sam introduced me. I wanted Athena to, so we're even. A few of you know I posted today. It was like, early. I posted on Displaced about an incident. Someone was inappropriate at a mic last night, much like my hair. And don't put messages while I'm, Scotty, you're so perky. So perky with the messages, and my ADD is so severe.
I'm sorry, I got Simpsons back here.
I can't stay focused. I'm just proud of you. You got that fucking sign. It was reversed yesterday. It was backwards. I'm so proud of you. You got it to read properly. Yeah, just like cut the chat for a minute. So I put a post on I put a post on Displaced about somebody was inappropriate, and then it got really hot in San Francisco today, and I'm in a bathing suit, and basically what I'm saying is, you guys are going to be gentlemen because I'm exhausted and I can't do another post, all right, about inappropriate behavior. And you're just going to have to deal with it. And if you can't, you walk away from the computer and you go call a fucking therapist. Leave us women alone. Jesus, the one day I'm in the fog belt in San Francisco, the one fucking day I can wear a bikini, and it's the day I posted about harassment. So, anyway. I have a new iPhone. I have the new little one because I have baby hands. Everything on me is fucking tiny. Takes 3 years to find a pair of glasses where the lenses cover my eyes. I'm like, if Barbara Streisand did something inbred. Anyway, that just popped into my head. So I had an Android before. So this is this iPhone, and it is such a piece of shit. It's so hilarious that there's this big cult for the iPhone. It can't do parentheses right. It is making me fucking insane. And they have the swipey keyboard thing. Okay, I didn't have that on the Android. I had a Sony Android. I don't know if it's different for different brands. A gorgeous, gorgeous Sony Android. I'm so special. I had to order it from Europe because it wasn't going to be here in time. I'm so special. My eyes are close together, and I need British phones. Oh, I'm so tired. It was so hot today. So this iPhone, if you have a space after a word, but you decide you need to close parentheses, it won't on the Android. How do you explain this without using a visual aid? Take my word for it. Like the period, it won't on the Android. It'll move to the left. It'll like a magnet, like the word's a magnet. And the period will stick to the end of the word on the Android, but in the iPhone, it just sits there. It just sits a space away, staring at me to do something. It makes me work. I'm tired. I'm tired. Fucking iPhone. It can't, the AI, the artificial intelligence, these fuckers around. I'm surrounded by these artificial intelligence engineer fucks. They're awful. Get me out. So, it's not learning my words like I do F-ing. Because I need to use fucking all the time. There isn't a day I don't need to write F-ing. Everybody's looking at their fucking email. You're not fooling me. These are the looks of people. These are the looks. I'm like putting my heart and my soul into this. And then this is people in their square. They're like,
Shit.
what you look like? How dare you? At least I laughed. As anemic as it can get, I laugh. So like I tried to write, so won't do fucking ever. It won't learn it. It's like Disney's running this fucking keyboard. And Scotty cut it out. And it won't learn fucking, it won't learn shit. Shut. And I gotta go in and I gotta go in. On Android, you can have the cursor on a word and you can press the uppercase arrow. You just boom, boom, boom. I forgot to capitalize that word, and you just press the arrow and it boom, boom, boom. It capitalizes it for you. And on the iPhone, it goes, fuck you, Deb. and the cursor, you can't move the cursor thing. The little, it's more sensitive than my clitoris. To get it to move to the spot in the word, just to change a letter. You gotta hit it the right way with your, I'm gonna kill someone. It's so bad. Fuck Steve Jobs. He can suck my dick. You fucking Apple cultist. I hate you all. You're brainwashed. It's the only thing you know. You don't know that there's something better, and you're like, this is the best thing. This is the best thing. It's the only thing you've had, and they keep brainwashing you that you're wonderful for forking out your fucking money to them, sucking their asses.
I love it.
I hate all of them. Oh, I tried to write Mazel Tov. It put Mark Rob. It's anti-Semitic. And then I tried to fix it, and it put Maxwell. It hates profanity and Jews.
Get the fuck out of here, Jew.
That is why I think it's Disney, because he hated Jews. And he lives on in my iPhone, you motherfucker. I hate everybody. That's my time. I'm Deb Marr. Back to Sam.
All right, Deb Marr, everybody. I think Angry Deb Marr can take over the world, you guys. That was amazing. Thank you, Deb. That was awesome. Your anguish is our delight, so thank you for that. And that was delightful. So call back to Pete from earlier.
I suffer for your entertainment. It's the ultimate Jewish act.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We all appreciate it. Okay, we only have a couple more people to go. So your next comic. Oh my goodness. Your next comic, everybody, coming to the spotlight area. Get up for Ashley Guttermuth, everybody. Ashley Guttermuth. Oh, I just muted her. I just muted you. I'm sorry, Ashley. I was trying to spotlight you and I muted you. No, you're muted. I'm sorry. It's my fault. And you don't know this.
All right.
Oh, there
Here
you
we
are.
go. Here
There
we
we
go.
go. Hey.
Okay, so I have a set prepared, but I think it's much more important if we use this time to raise like some sort of GoFundMe for Deb to get a flip phone. She's struggling out there, guys, and I need her. I think she should get some sleep. I want her to sleep. I think she's funny. She needs to rest. Let's buy her an old razor, and she'll be good. Nothing with predictive text. We can't have any more anti-Semitic phones. That's terrible. Okay. So I've been doing a lot of these Zoom shows lately, and I really like them. But I did one last week, and I could hear some people in the audience talking. And that's how you know you're doing super well. So I could hear some people in the audience talking, and I heard this woman say, I can't believe that she's not a lesbian. Looks like you guys can't believe it either. Okay, great start. Awesome start. You know what? You're just like my friends. You're just like my parents. And the first time we met, my husband. Where was that first date? Where was it? Home Depot? Yeah, it was Home Depot. I remember because I still have the table saw. That's a good table saw. I send mixed messages. It's not intentional. Some people tell me I look like a little Norwegian boy. A little Norwegian boy. Okay. Look at me. Come on. Look at me. Norwegian? Really? I see the little boy thing. Come on, I'm not blind. But in fact, when I was born, my parents wanted to name me Peter Pan, but it didn't stick. Most people, though, when they are trying to figure out my gender, they just come up to me and they go, boobs. Yeah, okay. I aim to please. I aim to please. So I am married, and oh, thank you. It's nice, supportive. I am married, and my husband. Just gonna let that sit there for a minute. Everybody okay with that? That's good. My husband is 20 years older than I am.
Get it.
Yeah. I got it. He has sweatshirts older than me. He still wears them. Do you know how hard it is to be in a relationship where clothes have more seniority?
Yeah.
I have to ask his ties for permission to use the credit card. It's not okay. It's not okay. I didn't have any choice, though. I didn't have any choice. I had to marry somebody that was older than me. How else would I be able to buy alcohol? How do you do it? I don't know. My husband is bald and has a beard. He swears that it's not me. Gotta believe him. If you're going to marry somebody that much older, you have to do it right, because your family will hate it. Your dad won't like it if your husband is older than him. Won't like it. Your dad won't like it if your husband tries to give him parenting advice. Won't like it. That wasn't good when my husband went, oh, hey, Bob, you know, you got to give kids space. That's what I do with Ashley. So I have a very traditional marriage. You know, I clean the house. My husband fixes the house. And if we get divorced, I get the house. So that's nice. I don't like to say that my husband is my better half. I prefer to say that he fills my hole. You know. Did I say that right? My name is Ashley Goodermuth. Thank you very much.
All right, Ashley, give it up for Ashley, everybody. Hey, Ashley, I'm going to warn you right now. This next comic is going to ask you about 150 questions about the guitars that are behind you. So keep it going, everybody. Uncle Vic.
Oh, shit. Is it me?
It's you,
is it
buddy.
my turn?
Shut up, Vic.
Come on, fix your internet.
Oh, good. Okay. Hey.
Believe in you, Vic.
Why would I even talk about the guitars, Sam? What makes you even think that I would even do something like that? So I want to start off with a song I wrote. Since we're going to go that direction, Sam gave me the segue, so I think I'll do it real quick.
Damn, you read better songs than jokes.
Just hey, Pete, take your meds. Take your meds, Pete.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Here we go. I wrote this today. For a good night's sleep or less. Original. I was going to ask Dana to jump in with that keyboard on her arm. I saw that keyboard you were doing. You had that keyboard tattoo on your arm. That looked really cool. How long did it take to get that, Dana?
I don't know, like a few hours. I don't remember. A long time ago.
Are you a musician?
Kind of, maybe.
you played the piano primarily, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I did when I was younger. Now I just kind of look at it when I walk by it.
And Ashley, you play the guitar as well, I'm assuming. Let's get a trio going right now. Let's just do it, you know. Hey, let me just ask you, Dana, do you know an E major 7th augmented 9th? All you gotta do is just cross your fingers and just put it right there.
Oh, there you go. Ashley's got it.
You get a sprained finger. If you get a sprained finger while you're doing it, you're onto something. So here, okay. So no more.
Big.
Okay. Anyway, my name is Uncle Vic, and okay, yeah, and I want to apologize, you guys. I was tearful, and I you know, everybody said I did here. I applaud you guys for what you guys do, and I'm inspired to do better. I had to leave. I had a little emergency. I'll just tell you real quick, because Sam gave me 20 minutes because I'm the last comic. I gave him $20. He gave me 20 minutes. I rescued a kitten last night with my housemates, and I took off for about 20 minutes during tonight to go give her her second flea bath. And oh my God, poor baby, she had fleas all over her. But I got to tell you, I was feeling selfish because every time I got one of those fleas and put it between my nails and made that popping sound. You ever do that? You ever have an animal and you pick the flea off them and you put the fleas between your fingernails and, you know, Sam, Athena, your cat, have you ever done that?
No.
Oh, you suck. Well, Ashley, I think you have a cat, don't you? You have a cat. Yeah, I saw your cat. I saw it. Have you ever had to pick fleas off your baby?
Oh no. No, he's
got a sterile cat. I rescued.
Yeah,
cats,
I steam
so
clean
kind
him.
of, yeah, well, I steam clean him. How does the brush go across his head? Oh my gosh. Hey, well, my name is Uncle Vic. I'm the youngest of 6 kids. And growing up, you know, I'm 56 now. So growing up, you know, in the 60s and 70s, it was pretty tough. I had a lot of hand-me-downs growing because I was the youngest of all 6 kids. And it was kind of tough. I mean, some of my sister's clothes didn't really fit me that well, but I made it work. I rocked an A-frame skirt pretty good during my teen years. And then my brother's clothes, they fit okay. But when we used to go to the Gap, he would wear the slim clothes and I would wear what they call the Husky line. I don't know if you guys remember those from Gap. All right. Well, anyway, just some self-revealing. Oh, let's see. I have ADD. Like a lot of comics here, we all have some sort of malady or some sort of weird, what do you want to call them? Attribute, I guess. Embellishment. Like a lot of kids, you know, that had ADD back in the 70s. Honestly, I thought I was good at multitasking. I started about 10 different projects, never really finished them, but I was good at starting the projects. I didn't know that you had to finish them. I thought it was pretty good at this, you know, self-starting stuff, you know. And then in the 80s, my doctor told me, it was actually, Victor, you have ADHD. I was like, oh, no shit. Now I get it in high def. Okay. Great. Thank you for the upgrade, doctor. I'm going to sleep really good tonight, knowing how fucked up I really am. Victor 2.0, fucked up as ever. Now it's just clearer, you know. But what I have learned, though, because, you know, fighting things like depression and, you know, all that teenage stuff you're going through, you know, not being one of the popular kids or whatever. You know, if you suffer from depression, or maybe if you're bipolar, or if you're dyslexic like I am, get the ADD, because like about 30 seconds later, you're going to forget about it anyway. If you're bipolar, you're on the phone with your friend, I fucking hate you. I hate you. And 30 seconds later, hey, you want to hang tomorrow? Or are we on for tomorrow or what? You know, it's pretty cool. One thing about dyslexia, you really got to keep that shit in control, especially if you're trying to learn another language. My mom spoke fluent Spanish, but she didn't really teach us as kids, unless she was, you know, hitting us with a belt or a Hot Wheel track. Growing up, you know, like in the 70s, I was trying to learn some Spanish, you know, because all the neighborhood kids knew Spanish and I didn't. And we went to this Mexican restaurant, and I tried to order the tacos, and she was, how do you want those? I go, well, let me have the tacos cabrona, okay? And she just looked at me funny, gave me the dirtiest look, and just walked away. I go, hey, cabrona, Tacos Carbona. And I didn't realize tacos Carbona. Oh shit, you know. And at that time, I thought bona was kind of a bad word, anyways. I had a hard time saying it, you know. What are we gonna talk about? So when I got into my teenage years, with all this stuff going on, I didn't really know what I was handling or what it was all about. You know, I kind of slid into drugs. I was into a lot of crystal. Do you guys know what that stuff is? It's pretty bad. I mean, it comes in 5 flavors? There's the orange honeydew. There's the peach mandarin. I mean, that crystal is just really good stuff. Crystal lemonade, you know. But I'm in recovery right now. Thank you very much. I'm in recovery. Recovery from a fucked up haircut. I just got my haircut the other day, and now my top of my head looks like a crop circle. But have you seen that movie Science with Mel Gibson? I said it feels like right here. I swear to God, I can't get it to stand up anymore. But whatever. I told him I wanted a picket fence. She gave me a flat cornfield. Oh,
I can see that alien.
God, that was good coffee today. You see it? Did you see it right there? Look at that. I got the Gulf of Mexico right here. Look at that. Some girl asked, she told me, she goes, aha, Victor, your hairline's receding. I said, no, honey, that's where the horns go. And then she got real scared, and then she unfriended me on Facebook. I'm still waiting for Sam to refriend me back on Facebook after I made that comment. Speaking of recovery, you got to do things for yourself to reward yourself. To hey, you're a person, you're a good person, you got to tell yourself that you're a good person. Unless you're an asshole, then who gives a shit, right? But I decided to give myself a manicure. I went and got my haircut the other day during all this COVID shit, and luckily for the first 2 or 3 days that the salon was open, I got a haircut in there, and she gave me a manicure, And I told her, I go, normally I do my own manicures. I just bite my nails and whatever. But she goes, let me do it for you. And I'll tell you, what a great feeling. You have somebody there just playing with your hands. I swear to God, my finger got a hard on. Look at that. I'm thinking about it right now. I might look at my pinky. But anyway, so then, is that too graphic for you guys? Okay. So then she said, well, let's do your feet as well. I said, no, get away from me. Nobody touches my feet. She goes, why? Come on, we'll just we'll give you a nice little soaky bath and we'll file your feet down. I said, tell you what, I want to do my own feet. Let me just take a pedophile home and I'll do my feet at home, okay? Some of the kids are at home as well. I'll bring the pedophile to them and we'll do the kids' feet too. No? Sound like a good idea? And just like now, she was very silent too. Okay. Thank you. Here's your 20. What's your Venmo? No. Last thing I want to mention is that, Sam and Pete and a few of the other more established comedians that I've talked over the years, they've told me, hey, Vic, if you really want to be a good comedian, it's not only the jokes, it's not only the delivery, but, you got to get out there. Somebody told me hustle beats talent when talent doesn't hustle. And it's so true. And I thought, okay, and then somebody just told me, hey, dude, you got to fucking grind when you're out there. You want to be, a good comedian, you got to grind. And I said, well, I don't have time to do that. So I thought about it for a while. And I thought, oh, I got it. I'll download the Grindr app and that'll solve all my problems. And now I'm getting requests to do all sorts of open mics. Just recently, I downloaded it a couple weeks ago, and I've been getting all these hits from people to, hey, why don't you come over and do my mic? And usually they're about at 1 or 2 a.m., and they want me to come and do a mic with them. And he goes, hey, come on over here. And I go, where are you at? He goes, I'm in San Jose. I go, well, I'm in Morgan Hill. Okay. Mike? He goes, don't worry, I got a big boom mic you can speak into. I said, oh, okay. Does it have a windscreen at least? I don't want any of my spit to get on his face or. Never mind, I messed that one up. I love eBay. Do you guys like eBay? Sam knows where this is going. Yeah, thank you, Sam. I like the premise. eBay is great. If you are not too picky about buying used stuff, I was looking for a pimple extractor because I still get them. And I got this in the mail. And I said, what the fuck is this? And he goes, well, it's a combination. You can do, see, the tag's still on it. I got it new. Usually I get used stuff, but that's another story. But I got this thing, and I go, what the hell you want to do with this? He says, well, if you don't use it for extracting any pimples or crushing walnuts or peanuts or whatever, Omar, then you can use it to jump. You get 2 of them, and you can use them as jumper cables. So I thought that's pretty cool. I was thinking about eBay because I love eBay. eBay. I buy all sorts of shit I didn't even need this thing, but I bought it anyway because you know why? Free shipping. I love free shipping, all my shit. I bought all sorts of stuff. I got a wall of amplifiers here I'm looking at that I don't even need. I don't know what I'm going to do with all this shit, but I got them because I got free shipping. So who knows? I do know that eBay is coming out with a dating service. Have you guys heard about this? eBay?
No.
They're going to call it eBay. Yes. Oh, yes. But wait, there's more, Pete. And
thank you.
eBay. What a great service, you bid on somebody who puts themselves out there for auction. And of course, you got to list along with your ID, your picture and all the essentials about yourself. And, you bid on this person that wants to, go out with somebody. And if you have similar interests, then, you get a date. Unless you get outbid by somebody. And in the last 30 seconds, I got outbid by this person by the name of Boner Donor 69. I was like, shit. And then the plot thickened because I looked at the profile and Boner Donor 69 had no previous bids or any history of bidding at all. And it turns out is that the girl who actually put herself up on auction created a fake profile just so she wouldn't have to go out with me. I thought, that's great. Okay, well, on that pleasant note, I'm going to end my set. And remember this one thing.
Sit closer.
Hey, I think he got a new world record, you guys. He did 12 minutes of time and 3 minutes of jokes.
Oh, shit.
No kidding, really? I probably did about 12 minutes of time. Last time I did a set with Sam, it was...
Anyways, you guys, thank you very
Push
much.
the button. Push the button.
Oh, yeah, you're learning. Sam,
Thank you very much. That was our show.
There's nobody more excited about you giving the Vic treatment than Alex Torres.
Push the button.
That's what
Push
I do
the
this
button.
Rocks Torres, I remember in 2010 when I went to go on stage, I was like, someday I'm going to meet Alex Torres and I want to make this guy proud.
Look at Vic's still talking. He's still talking.
He's going to wake up his
Look
mom.
at him. Look at him.
He's still going on with his set, dude.
Yeah, he's telling Apple's running the light.
He's killing it right now.
I'm not done yet.
We know you're not.
Hey, don't take Debmar's gimmick, Victor.
Whatever.
All right, everybody. Hey, thanks. We're going to hang out a little bit on the Zoom if you guys want to hang out. Hang out. If you guys want to leave, you know where the door is.
What if you're going to mute me?
Boom.
Yeah, don't abandon me.
Yeah, hang out.
Let's hang
out, you guys.
This was the hangout.
Hey, you know what?
I was hanging out during your big set.